sons of bebops. Bebop, but at the D-dops. Oh, wait. Here. Still jipping and japping. I'll leave it there. Excuse me. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I'm backity back, go back, y'all. Back, y'all. Whoops. Where's that? That sounds okay. I don't mind that. Now http://mixer.com/ yeah, I send the Esgee. I know I suck at the typing. And twitch.tv/RnineCast. Boosh. Alright. Where is my... Okay, I got everything open. Alright, boom, boom, and boom. Alright, cool. So let's discuss. That camera's weird. Come here, camera. Here. 2. That's better. That's a little bad. This thing is in the way though. Y'all saw that, right? Yes, y'all saw how I spilled all the juice on the floor. That's not good. I'm gonna have to mop that up later. I'm gonna mop that up later. If it ants don't come in. Alright. Let's see. Pace. Everybody's in the all game chat. Talk shite. Because they said Xbox done. Because of the price. Not because of the hotness that was shown. Not because of Anthem. The greatest game ever to be announced. Did you see the graphics? I'm sorry. I was looking. I was like, you know what? Anthem. Like yesterday, I was like, Anthem. Oh, let it grade? Yeah. All right. Let me grade it. Let me grade it real quick before I go deep into Anthem. Let it grade, I would say A-, B++++. I'd say B+++. A-. Wherever the lowest A and the highest B is, that's where they landed on that thing right there. Because of the price. The price is the only thing that. But here's the thing about price. When the PS3 came out, it's $5.99, right? People were like, "Oh, that's okay. They got giant enemy crabs. I'll buy it because I'm a pony." That's pooty. Nobody was like crying, but people were crying. Like, that's too much. Right? And then Xbox One came out, $4.99 with the Kinect, which was a mistake, but came out and it was unknown. The whole dynamic, the power struggle was unknown, right? I was like, oh man, I think they're about the same. Nobody really knew how, what the power difference was between the PS4 and the Xbox One. It's not a big difference, but the perception was that, Digital Foundry did their due diligence, like, yo, every game is better on PS4, period. Boom. So everybody's like, yo, it's better on this and it's cheaper? Shit, let me get that one. Makes sense, right? Right. Does make sense. That's why they win. Besides all the other stupid things that Microsoft was doing back in the day. But now, Tycla asks, SG, how can you justify $499 price tag on Xbox One X? I don't know. Go build a PC for $499 and tell me that it performs better than Xbox One X. You can't. That's how you can justify it, Tiger Claw. Come on, son. You know this is what it is. And here's the thing, before we get into Anthem. Last October, when Sony was out there like, yo, PS4 Pro, we're making it. We're not competing with Xbox. No, we're competing with PCs. We want to steer people from thinking about buying PCs away from buying a PC and buy a PS4 Pro. How did that work out for y'all? It didn't work out because nobody's buying it because no, it's not as good. It's barely better than the PS4 regular. It's barely better than the PS4 regular. That's the biggest difference that people aren't realizing is you look at the PS4, you look at the PS4 Pro, you look at the price, you're like, the price difference doesn't justify the purchase. And that's why the PS4 Pro right now is failing. They said 1 out of every 5 people who buy PS4s are buying a Pro. That should not be the you come out with a new iteration, a better hardware iteration, and people are like, nope, I want the not as good one because of price. That means you didn't do your work. That means you didn't make the better one better. You didn't make it good enough for people to say, yep, $100 more, well worth the price. People aren't saying that. They're saying, nah, I'll get the coupon low ghetto discount version, cause yeah, that's a bunch of smoke and mirrors right there. Technically says SG just why Sony's gonna come out and price PS4 $100 cheaper than the Xbox One X. It already is $100 cheaper than Xbox One X. Tiger Claw. Pace says one of every PS4 sold is a Pro. One in every 5 PS4. Yeah, that's what I just said. But that's a bad ratio. The ratio should be at least 1-to-1. It should be half. You got a hot new piece of something people want it. It should be more than half. It should be like, I don't know, 3-1, 3-2, 5-1. Nah, nope, no. A PC can actually do work. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But when you're talking about PC gaming, and then they didn't even go into the whole 4K streaming stuff, which is probably not ready yet, so they probably can't really talk about it. But that's another thing. Scorpio could do according to them, Scorpio could do 4K streaming and 4K DVR. Yep, can the PS4 Pro do? No, it can't. So you're looking at a whole bunch of different factors that this machine can do. As far as the aesthetics, it's all right. It's all right. It's an iteration on the whatchamacallit, on the S, but it's black. It's black, not white. SG stream cutting in and out. It is. Oh no. Let me see. I don't know, man. I see. Where you watching it on? You watching it on Twitch or you watching it on Mixer? Because I think Mixer might be better. I'm not sure. So, I don't know. Twitch stream is fine, says Tiger Claw. So yeah, go to either or. Pull both of them up because I got all the chat rooms up. So but Mixer is getting hammered right now. Yeah, I know. It like the stream kind of froze a couple of like twice when I was watching. I was like, uh-oh. Like going on, and then it came back and it was like a little bit, it was lower resolution. I was like, hey, what's going on with my 4K at, son? And actually, I don't think it was in 4K. I think it was 1080p, but it still looked good. Oh, the Sea of Thieves Mixer stream isn't even working. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'll watch that later. Sea of Thieves, we can talk about that too. We definitely gotta talk about Anthem, so I'll save that for a little bit later. Sea of Thieves keeps on surprising me. As far as like, I'm looking at it, I was like, and then they showed the underwater stuff. I was like, oh, there's underwater. Oh, there's like sharks. Oh, okay, that's better. And then I heard a rumor that there's like krakens and monsters and stuff in Sea of Thieves. I was like, oh, really? Oh, So I don't know. That's like a game. That's yeah. And for all you knuckleheads talking about, oh, see what happening. I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now, Pace, and you're a perfect example of what's happening right now. They announced the price. It's too high. It's quote unquote too high. People are saying, oh, it's gonna be $699. It's gonna be $599. It's not that. It's $499. Pace says it's $299 versus $399. 1 out of 5 is great. Imagine $199 $50 price shop versus $499 is $199. Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Pace. They're net new. If they go $199 on a PS4 Slimmy, that seems like a grasp of a movement, an act of deprivation, an act of desperation. Because they just did a price cut. They're doing a price cut tomorrow, basically. Yeah, I know. It's $249. I saw that the gold one, gold and I guess the silver, same. And so did Microsoft. The Xbox One S right now is $249. That's the price. So it's same price as the PS4 little, and that's arguably the Xbox One S can play all the same games pretty much except for the exclusives. Can play 4K Blu-ray. So everybody that has 4K TVs out there, enjoy the visuals, because I got a 4K. I watched the thing in 4K. I watched the presentation 4K. Beautiful, way better than the EA Play thing, because that was horrible. I watched that on YouTube. I was like, this is hot garbage. Went to Mixer, beautiful. Even if it was 1080p, still beautiful. So I was like, yeah, this is great. So yeah, Sea of Thieves, I think it'll be good. And another thing, like what I was about to say, you're talking about price right now. You're talking about price pace. Wait, what happened to where Xbox got no games? What happened to that? Oh, you can't say that no more because 22 games. 22 is exclusives. 22 exclusives, son. Some of them are console exclusives for, I guess, however amount of time they say. Maybe a year, maybe a month. Still exclusive. That's the buzzword of the year right now, right? It's the buzzword. I gotta go back to they showed all the games that they showed except for the montage were all exclusives. Like I said, they're console exclusives. I mean, they're timed exclusive, basically, like first on console, basically. So, please, okay. First of all, take GT Sport out of that list because that's a hot piece of garbage. Because you saw Forza, and I was like, what game is this? With rocks in Dubai, and then the racing lady came out. I was like, oh snap, what's this Forza? I was like, dang, this is kind of hot. So GT Sport lost already, as far as I'm concerned. They lost when Forza Horizon 3 came out. So GT Sport, take that off your list because you're shaming yourself, Pace. If you play that game and you act like that's hot, and you refuse to play the better game on the better console with the better graphics, because it's gonna have better graphics, gonna have more graphics, more and better, more sound, better sound, more faster graphics. Everything's better. You know what you gotta do? You gotta pay $100 more for your everything's better console. You know what? I'm finna buy that though. Detroit, they don't make good games. David Cage think he's making movies. Nope. It's an interactive okie doke. That's what it is. I would say it's an interesting play. I think you should play it, but nah. P says if I want better graphics from Microsoft Studios, I get a PC. Oh, you know what? What if you want better graphics from the PS4 Pro? What you gonna do then? Oh, you can't do nothing because Sony don't do nothing but PlayStation. You can't even get better graphics. Oh, you know how you get better graphics on Anthem? Because that's probably multi-platform. Xbox. Oh man. Pace. If you want better graphics on Destiny, you got Xbox. Oh man. Pace gonna end up getting the Xbox One. There it is. Sorry, Pace. If you want better graphics, get Xbox One X. Get the X, son. All right, wait. Yeah, I mean, my prediction is that Sony's gonna just replay last year's console, all the trailers, and just have what's his name, Stanton come out, whatever, I forgot his name, dude with the tight T-shirt. I hope he doesn't do a tight T-shirt again. That's gonna be, don't do that. Zabby says, my PC can already do 4K, so I'll stick with that instead of X1. I can play Destiny on PC. I can play Anthem on PC. Hello. Yeah, you can. But how much is it going to cost you to play these games at a comparable level to the Xbox One X? Xbox One, the X performance versus PC performance, you're going to pay more on your PC. Now, granted, you might have a PC that can do something maybe close to it, but I don't think so. Now, I got a 480 for RX 480. It does 4K, but there are caveats because I don't have the fastest processor. I don't have SSD, but that's only loading and stuff. So, you know, I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, I played Forza Horizon 3 demo on there. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's crisper. It's higher resolution. There was a little glitch in it, but that's PC for you. And I played the Forza Apex. I was like, okay, that's cool. All right. I think I had it. I didn't have it at 4K. I had it at. I don't remember what I had it at. Because I don't have a 4K monitor in here to play PC games, so I had it at 1080p. But regardless, still good. Pace, you can laugh all you want, and I am not disappointed. Really, I'm just it's realistic if you want to think about it, right? I mean, I could laugh at all the fools. I'm looking at, you know, whoever bought the PSVR at $499 because you didn't have a camera and 2 moves controllers, right? I could laugh at y'all because you're barely playing it. Did you get your $499 worth out of that? With the horrible graphics? Go play Drive Club VR and tell me that's $499. Tell me that. So you want to talk about price versus what you get for your dollars? I think the Scorpio is worth it. But as far as it selling systems, I think the hardcore, the early adopters, they'll jump on it. Price cuts coming next year. Obviously, it's gonna be. Is it gonna be $399? Well, they'll do deals. You know, they'll do the $449, $33. You know, just like they did with the S. It's the same. It's doing the same thing. Same thing. So it's all good. And you gotta think about it in this way. It's a step forward. It's a step forward. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just want to congratulate you on. I think Xbox did a great press conference. Actually, watching the Sea of Thieves game got me jealous of you Xbox players because that game looks great. But I'm glad it's coming to PC. Hopefully, my PC can run it. I don't know. I got a little happy about that, but I have to give my hats off to you. That was a great press conference. It's not particularly my choice. Like I get more excited with E3 when they talk more about tech, you know, and like when they show like the peripherals that they coming out of like the traditional E3. I don't like this new direction they're all going in where they just show you game trailers,
dude.
You know? But
that's
they
Sony.
did a great job.
So that I'm sure they appreciate it. Sony started that off last year.
I know. I'm not saying Xbox started. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of it. I didn't like when Sony did it last year either. I think I even told you that on your show. I just I'm not a fan of just like continuous game trailer after game trailer, especially if you don't know like some of the release dates, like when they showed the zombie game, which that game. What I liked about this press conference is a lot of the stuff that I didn't like in the past. They actually made me interested. Like I hate zombie games. I don't like any zombie games.
Right.
And that Z game looks cool because the main reason is because it's co-op. You can play with your friends. You know, You're building the base. You're protecting it. You're like surviving out in this world, and I like that aspect. So I mean, to me they did a great job. You know, the beginning stuff, I kind of tuned out because I didn't know what they were talking about with all that technical jargon. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did they mention the price of the system, or was that something else?
Yeah,
it's like $500.
Yeah, it's $499.
Yeah,
$499. Yeah. The great bargain discount price of $499.
I wouldn't say that. No, the bargain is always $3.99 and under. Like $4.99, you're still you're getting up there. But I mean, the fact that they have that 4K Blu-ray player and all that stuff. I mean,
yup.
After that, I'm pretty sure nobody expected it to be $3.99. So
yeah,
that already went out the window. You know it's going to be $5 or higher.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, right? So if you look at every console release, console launch, they start at whatever price. It's gonna go down. The only way it goes up is if they, make a special thing or add a bigger hard drive, blah blah blah, right? So starting at $4.99 gives them, I'd say, a ceiling. I don't think, I mean, they would be crazy if they actually do have a SKU that is $500 and something dollars. That'd be ridiculous. But maybe they do a SSD version, right? Because people have been crying about that. So
I rather them just do that one of the things that drove me crazy about the 360, especially when it first came out, and like what kind of like ruined me when I was trying to shop for a 360 was I don't like that idea of like, oh, this one is this price but it don't have that, blah blah blah. Like I just rather just be, this is what it is, this is what you get, everybody gets this, pay this price, that type of thing. I don't like that whole like additions and all that kind of stuff. That gets confusing.
It's options. Some people want the cheap, some people want to spend all the money. So whatever. But Tyler says, I bet Esgee jizzed when he saw the new Porsche. Nah, not really, because it looked like a Porsche. I was like, oh yeah, Porsche, yeah.
I thought they was gonna give everyone. I thought they was gonna pull an Oprah and just give everybody a car.
Right now, I thought it was gonna be wait. Pace says no. And now they're asking 500 again, and there's no TV functionality. What are you talking about? TV. There is TV function. It's exactly the same. You can have a TV input, just like the old one. Can you do that on PS4? Nope.
Yeah, they just didn't mention it because they didn't want to get
they don't want
slack. Yeah. They want to keep it. Exactly. But one thing I can say, one big criticism I have, I don't know if those are Xbox fans, I don't know who they are, but these gamers, I just want to get up and just smack them because, I mean, Microsoft was showing some cool games. I mean, there was so much innovation in those games that even that Assassin's Creed game looked great. They show all this great stuff. You hear people cheering and everything, but the thing that gets the biggest pop is, oh yeah, we're gonna play old Xbox games on it. Everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
I'll never.
That was okay. I was like, oh. I mean,
you're not the audience. You're not the
audience.
That's what I find funny.
They're all right, man. They're all right. I mean, I would assume that there's some plants in the audience, just like there are plants in the Sony press. Sony press conference is worse because they got people in the aisles running back and forth, like ripping their shirt off. I'm like, yo, they talking about.
I'm not saying anything about Sony until I see the press conference.
Oh, you know what?
They got to bring it. Microsoft brought it today. They got to bring it.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna show a lot of games.
Hope not.
That's what they're gonna do. They got nothing else. They got no peripherals. They got no new system up. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, oh, the PS4, the smaller one has 1 terabyte now, and it's $249. That's what they're gonna do. No, not really new. Just oh yeah, we slapped a different hard drive in it. There you go. Still no 4K Blu-ray. That'll surprise me. The one thing that Sony can do to surprise me, 4K Blu-ray and the PS4 Pro. That will surprise me. If they do that, then there's a chance and a hope. And the price won't go down. It'll still be $399.
I gave you my thought. Like I said, everybody is streaming. Nobody's buying a bunch of 4K DVDs. So I think Sony was smart not putting that in there, so they won't have to make it a lot of money. And then plus, even if they did, they'll just say, "Oh yeah, here comes Sony again, trying to sell their thing along with a player." Because everybody always talks about how the PlayStation 2 pulled that off because it was a DVD player or whatever. So like people are going to criticize them regardless, even if they did it. So whatever.
Yeah. No,
I don't see that big of a deal. Like,
I don't think they were smart because they lost some cred. Not cred. They lost some mojo for not having a 4K Blu-ray player in their 4K system.
Sony makes those things. Period. So it's not even a big loss for them. They sell those. They make those.
That's why it wasn't in there, because they want to sell the standalone. But the point is that it's just public perception. It's not really about if they should have or it's just if they would have, then it would just be more fuel for their fire to burn brighter than Xboxes. It's one thing they could have said, like, yeah, we got it too. What's it do? We're still better, way better, But they can't say that. Oh, we have a 4K. They can't say that. None of their systems have it because it's a conflict of interest with their other division, their other hardware division, their Blu-ray, whatever division. I don't even know what it's called. The media division.
I still think they did it for price reasons. That's all.
That too.
I don't think it has nothing to do with.
No.
I mean, it could be a little bit of both. But I'm just saying it's not. I don't think they were just sitting there like, oh yeah, we gotta push off these 4K Blu-ray players, so let's not put it in the play. I don't think they would stoop to that level.
No, yeah, oh hell, yeah, of course they would. Come on, man.
Yeah, you would think that, yeah.
Of course they will. What you talking about? I would think that. That's the truth, man. This the world we live in, where Sony.
The video and even the video game audience is not the same as like the movie collecting audience. Like I know people that collect movies and they have no interest in video games. I don't even think those two worlds kind of link up together too much. Maybe in the sci-fi world and crap.
Right.
But
no, I agree with you. Like video heads and video files, they would probably more likely buy a standalone 4K Blu-ray player because they are better. They are better because they whatever, they put more stuff in it and make it better or whatever. But for the everyday okie doke person, yeah, it's better to get the regular. It's just, I mean, for the price. Well, anyway, we don't need to talk about that stuff. We need to talk about what just happened. And what just happened was
let's keep it current.
Was crazy ridiculous. I recorded the whole thing.
It was good.
They started off with. Did it start off with Forza? No, it wasn't Forza.
They started off with a long commercial with showing that because it's not Scorpio anymore, right? It's the X.
Yeah, Xbox One X. Yeah. So I just called it the X. Let's just call it the X. So the X, they're like, yeah, this guy with, I guess he's Indian, I don't know, with the gray hair. He's like, hey, this and that and the third. He's like, we already know this. Digital Foundry told us this. You don't need to be on stage right now. So he just said that stuff, and then he was like, then he bounced. Then, well, I'll talk about Forza first because that was the first one to come up. Forza Motorsport 7, 4K native 4K. Don't you wish you had native 4K on the PS4 there, Pace? You don't. Okay, and 60 frames per second, which is crazy because everybody said, oh, they can't do that. Xbox can't do. The X can't do 60 frames, 4K 60 frames per second. Oh, no way. It can't. It's not powerful enough. Not for $499. No way. And guess what? They could do it.
The real test is gonna come when it's in people's hands and they're playing, and then we start getting the reports on if it's working or not.
Oh yeah, I have confidence in them because of the Xbox One S. So when I don't even have an Xbox One S. But I've watched the videos and I've seen all the stuff, and I'm like, okay. And what they've done with the Xbox One S is basically what they're gonna do with the X. So the S is like a blueprint. It's like, okay, this worked. How we did this, let's do it again. It's super powerful. So that's what the X is. And basically, it's way better, not just in performance and efficiency as far as playing the games and getting the data where it needs to be to have the games played the best, but I just lost my train of thought. Gosh darn it! Oh, I know what. It doesn't need to have a patch. It doesn't need a boost mode patch, which is what Sony's did, right? But the thing about the boost mode is that it doesn't work. Like if you have a game and you put it in and you play it, it doesn't. The PS4 Pro doesn't automatically use the hardware. You know what I'm saying? It's the developer has to set the parameters and how the game is played on that hardware. The Xbox One S plays every game better than the original Xbox. The Xbox One X will play every game that you originally have better than the S, better than the OG. So in that respect, the hardware is better. It's just better. I mean, it's better. But it's also working smarter. It's working more efficient. It's working better. It's not. You don't have to have freaking patches for every game. Now, when he was talking about patches for games, Phil Spencer was talking about patches for games of the old library. He was talking about textures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because as it stands right now, if you load up a game like Wildlands, whatever, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Wildlands, You know, they're not 4K textures, obviously, because you're playing it on the S, so you're not going to get the 4K, you know, from the machine. So that's what you'll get. You'll get the free update, which will be a texture pack or whatever, you know what I mean? Just like on PC, you get the 4K texture. Like, oh, okay. So that's what he was talking about. Let me see here. Pace says, LOL, yeah, because everyone has a 4K. Oh. Well, yeah, but see,
you're going in order of the stuff they announced, right? Because I have some extra questions, but I don't want to mess up the flow.
I'm trying to, but I don't remember because I didn't write it down.
All right. Okay, but what I want to bring up is comes later on. So, okay.
Okay. So Forza Horizon 2 is gonna be dope. I mean, Forza Motorsport 7 is gonna be dope.
I didn't even know that was a Forza game. Like they kind of lost me with the racing because like I kind of like I zoned out with the racing. Like it looked cool and everything because I'm saying to myself. I'm looking at it and I'm looking at like the patterns on the outfits and that type of thing. I'm like, if this is what they're talking about with 4K, that looks really nice because you see so much like detail and you know just that opening thing where they show the rocks and like the sunlight, like all that. I mean, I'm not even watching it in 4K, and it looks great. So I can only imagine what 4K is going to bring to it. And I like the fact that they had the two women up there, which shows they're kind of like pro girl power, that kind of thing. They had the female racer thing, then they had the stunt girl racer. You know, they show Xbox is for you girls too, that kind of thing. I like that. I like that little touch.
True.
A little subliminal message.
Pace says Microsoft can't afford to invest in new IPs. They cancel all of them. Not one new IP this conference. Isn't that crazy? No, but Sea of Thieves is new. If you're paying attention, that's a new, and that's kind of a monster. And the thing, if you don't realize it, we'll get back to
that Destiny-like game.
We get into that. That's gonna be for the end. That's it. Ooh, that got me tickling. But what Microsoft is doing, and it alludes to what Phil Spencer said, I guess a couple weeks ago, is that he was talking about like people saying, oh, Microsoft doesn't have any first party game or single player game, blah blah blah, right? And Phil Spencer was like, yo, the industry is moving towards a service-based games as a service-based industry. If you look at Dota, League of Legends, Destiny, World of Warcraft, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, all these games, what do they have in common? They're all multiplayer games. They're not single-player story games. So that's what their focus is. They're looking at what the trends are, and they're pushing harder towards that. That's what Sea of Thieves is. Sea of Thieves is a multiplayer service-based game where they create this big open world sandbox, and they can add things like Minecraft. Minecraft is a perfect example of that as well. And it's smart because your games will last for a decade or more.
Yeah, but there's one issue. There's one issue that I take with that is that I hope it's not like a growing trend or something that becomes way too popular, because I don't like having my games server side, because I'm always thinking in the back of my mind they can shut these servers down any minute if the game's not doing what they want to do.
Right.
It can get shut down, and where does your money go? Like I'd rather have it where I know that at least if the online part of it goes down, I can still play this game. So I don't really like that whole letting the server handle all the stuff.
Right.
That part kind of sticks me out. But like I don't mind if a game does it, because I feel like games gotta do what they gotta do. They gotta be different, whatever. So like I'm not saying that no game should do it. I'm just saying I just hope everybody doesn't do it. I still want variety. I still want couch co-op.
I think
I still want my games offline. That type of thing.
That'll still exist. But I think the prevalence of the games as a service is growing stronger. And right now, it's a strong movement. So WoW, I think, kicked it off for the most part. And that was, what was that, 2004?
Nah, Ultima Online and EverQuest.
Yeah, they were the first, but I'm just saying
WoW, WoW just picked up where they left and they kept going.
I'm just saying what blew it up for real was WoW, Minecraft, yada yada. Minecraft. Yes, servers. Yeah. That's Minecraft. I mean, you talk about server-based games.
Server.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can play it both ways, but a lot of the times it's a lot of multiplayer server stuff. So, but yeah, no, I think the single player element will always exist, because that's the root of video games. So they can't ignore that. But the prevalence of the games as a service is strong now, so it's gonna first of all, it makes the companies more money than a single player game. Like if like Uncharted, right? Uncharted 4 comes out. Yeah, they sell what 4 or 5 million, right? Okay, but past that, it's dead. Nobody's playing multiplayer. Nobody's buying hats and all that. They're not playing that. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Overwatch, right? Not even a real story campaign. That game is crazy. Everybody, so many people playing that. So many people buying loot boxes and all. It's ridiculous because that's
a lot of that is because of Twitch.
Yeah, it's Twitch, and it's how a lot of people play games. A lot of people don't play games. A lot of people play single player games. I'm one of those guys who play single player games, which is fine. I enjoy playing multiplayer games with friends, like with All Games peoples and stuff. When we used to play Gears of War, that was tight. But once again, the movement towards these type of games is interesting, and I welcome it because it's growing what actually video games is. It's not just Mario, bleep bloop. Oh, I died. A two-player experience and Super Mario Brothers is I gotta hand the controller over. That's 2 players. That's multiplayer. But now it's crazy. It's 100 people shooting each other in the face. And it's boom boom. You're back in the game. So the change is welcome. I just want it to flourish and be healthy so that we get better experiences like Anthem, which we'll get to a little bit later. Anthem. Oh my gosh. Anthem. Okay, so Forza Motorsport 7, dude, Turn 10 has a pedigree. They make some of the best racing games on the planet. It's going to be the best racing game on X. The X is going to shine with that game. I wasn't too like, oh man, that looks like crazy. It looked like a Forza game, but it was 4K, 60 frames instead of, So if they say, you could play it in 1440p or 1080p, 60 frames with extra blings and bloops, I'll probably pay it that way because if you look at the upscale from upscale 1080p or upscale 1440p to 4K on the 4K, it looks, and when it's moving that fast too, it's okay. It's like, all right, it's not super sharp and clear, but it's cool. So if you get some extra, sparkly effects, then you're like, oh, maybe I want that this time. It depends. It depends on what you look for as far as graphics and the game. Pay says, come back to us, talk about the 22 exclusive game. If you want to know about the 22 exclusive games, watch the conference again because all the games, what I'm saying,
what kept saying was exclusive.
Right, exclusive. And what they were saying is console exclusive. First on console exclusive, like it's coming on Xbox first. That's what they were saying. Now, and they had a few. They had a handful of Xbox exclusive. Like it was Forza, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is that man, I'm gonna go back and play Ori and the Blind Forest because I saw the Ori and the Will of the Wisp and I'm like, when they first started, I was like, that's Ori, that's Ori, and then I saw and then the frog came out, it was all 3D. I was like, they did some work. So man, I was like, okay, all right, so that's 5 right? Did I say 5? Forza, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, State of Decay, Ori, and Cuphead. That's 6, and that's coming out. Did they say this year? Yeah, this year. That's coming out this year. Yeah, September. Yeah.
That's surprised when they showed. I'm like, this game again? Yeah, and that's when I saw the September or whatever. Like, all right, finally, good.
Exactly.
What is going on with that game that it takes this long? Right.
Ports aren't good now. Port Station. I never said that.
That game better not have any hiccups at launch, man, because they pushed it back so many times.
Nah, they showed some new stuff on there. I was like, all right, you know what? That's gonna be that's even though that game is probably hard as dirt, and I probably won't enjoy playing it because hard games frustrate me sometimes. I'm still gonna buy it because it's a unique game. There's no other game out there in existence that looks like that. So that's a must buy. And that game's gonna sell so many freaking units because it's just super unique. I'm not gonna say it's original because it's literally a shooter. It's a shmup, but that's cool. And the thing that I liked about the press conference, before moving on past Forza, is that it wasn't all like super AAA. Because the thing about Sony's conference is that they have about 3 games that are exactly the same, and they're all AAA. God of War is the same as. Last of Us 2 is the same as. Days Gone. 3 games. They're pretty much the same game, except you got a different character, different voice, whatever. It's pretty. If you tie them all together like one long play thing, it would be the same. They feel the same. They look the same. It's kind of the same. So I appreciate the variety that Microsoft is giving us. Tycla says, how can you justify Minecraft being 4K no matter which resolution? Minecraft still 8. Okay. Pace says this 4K Minecraft on a $500 Xbox One is $499. Guess what? I can play on my Esgee mobile phone.
Yeah. People are not forgetting one thing with Minecraft is I don't know if they do it console side, but on the PC, people have been coming out with like HD textures and all kind of different textures. So that's going to allow people to make these really cool textures on the PC if it's in 4K.
You know what they
can
did?
Make these 4K textures. Like they don't, this is. I've been playing Minecraft since 2011, so I know what's up with that game. So it's definitely a good reason for it to be in 4K.
Yeah. Also, they did announce I guess it was called a Super Duper texture pack or something. So it's a 4K texture pack they're actually going to put out for the consoles, for I guess the X. I'll download it.
Yeah, I was gonna say my Minecraft question is because they got this thing where they're saying everything can play together, but the Minecraft on the game systems is different than the PC Minecraft. So how's that gonna work?
I think they're gonna.
That part I don't get.
No. I think what it is, there are 2 different PC Minecrafts. There's the
that's true. Yeah.
There's the Java, the original, the Java, and then there's the C++, which is the Windows 10 version.
Yeah, right.
So that's what they're talking about. They're not talking
about C++. Yeah, because I'm wondering because I have Minecraft on the tablet, and the tablet version is nowhere near what the PC or the console does. So I'm like, how the heck they're all going to play together?
Well, they'll figure that out because it's really just it's probably those like the servers, like when they have the like the Hungry Games or whatever. I'm sure there's some parameters that they can set. It's basic stuff, so you probably won't be crafting that much or whatever. But I mean it's crossplay what they're saying, so maybe there'll be an update for the mobile stuff. Because I played the mobile stuff, I was like, oh, okay, this is all right, but I could never play against like a PC. Windows 10 or Xbox.
I don't think mobile even has working redstone yet. Like you can mine redstone, but you can't make any the things with it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's where
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that.
The play anywhere stuff I think might just be specific to certain servers and game modes and stuff. Not like
it must be the C++ only, like you said.
Right.
There's no way it could be the Java and the C++.
Yeah, Java is a beast, man, because we're doing a video game, Junkie T, and it uses Java. And I was like, oh, and I was gonna load up, and then Rafa uploaded a build. I was like, oh, let me check out the latest build. And I was like, boop, and my computer wouldn't run. I was like, what the hell is this? Why did it? Because the other ones were running it, so I guess I had to update on Windows 10, and it messed up something, or it messed up some of my drivers or something, and then I had to download some different drivers for my graphics card in order to play. I was like, this is crazy. Java. I hate you, Java. So, and it doesn't even work on my newest computer. My Intel, it has a certain i5 chipset, doesn't work. I'm like, there's no driver supporting. I was like, you know what? Java, again, I don't know if it's Java's fault or Intel's fault or Windows. I don't know. I blame everybody. But anyway, back to the conference. So, Forza Horizon, I keep saying it. Forza Motorsport 7 is going to be dope. Weather effects, all that good stuff looks good. It's going to be Forza.
Yeah, even the water on the car looked good, man.
Yeah, look good. Water. Yeah, man. I mean, and yeah, it's gonna look good. We all know this. Let's see. Update coming to PS4, Xbox One. What is that? Oh, Metro. I forgot about Metro. Thank you, Zappy. Metro Exodus. And once again, they said, yeah, it's coming to the other stuff, but I don't know if that one was an exclusive. There was 1 or 2 games in that whole thing that didn't have the exclusive moniker in front of it. So that one might be the one. But I saw that, and I was like, I think this is Metro, because I saw the Russian name or whatever. I was like, oh, this is Metro. I looked at it, and they say, I was playing 4K assets on the 4K. No, he said it was playing in-engine. So that might not actually be the gameplay. but it was in engine. So that's a grain of salt. That's a kind of like a smoke and mirror statement right there, because all the Gears of War cutscenes in the game are in engine technically, but they look way better than the actual gameplay. So I take that with a bruh. So and I never was into Metro that much, but that looked interesting. We'll see. Moving on. So Metro. Let's talk about not Days Gone. The zombie game, which is State of Decay 2.
Yeah, State of Decay. Yeah.
So
Part 2. Yeah.
I'll say the negative first. The one thing I didn't like about State of Decay 2 is that the mouths on the people when they talking don't move. Don't know if that's a thing that's good. I think that was how the first one was too. I don't know if that's a thing that will persist. It's a nitpicky thing, but for me it adds to the ambience. It adds to the drawing me into the game when the mouths move with the people in the faces.
Yeah, but I don't remember if there was well actually they did show. I think they did show like cutscenes or something like that. But I was gonna say that I always thought State of Decay was kind of like this. Well, the first one wasn't online co-op or whatever, but I thought it was just like this kind of like sandbox kind of game where there's no real cutscenes and no real story. But I guess that's not the case, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say they wouldn't need the mouse to move it because there's no cutscenes or story to deal with. You're just running around as this character shooting zombies.
What you talking about, Pacemaker? Keep it what real? Okay, what's the last thing you said before you said that? I'm ignoring you. Okay, here we go.
This guy Pace talking about keeping it real, and his name, he has the name Opti and the name Pace. You want to talk about keeping it real?
Pace says, I want to see you play God of War 4 on your phone. They don't have any AAA. They cancel them all. LOL, spin, spin, spin. Let go of the bias. Okay. God of War 4. It'll be good. I'm not saying God of War 4 is going to be bad, but do you want to play do you want to play this game with an older supernatural dude who has a son, or do you want to play it with a dude named Joel and a girl named Ellie, or do you want to play it with the other guy who's from Force Awakens? I don't know, because it's the same game. So that's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, if you look at what the games are, the third-person action post-apocalyptic games, all three of them. Just saying. Just a lot of similarities going on.
Sony fans shouldn't argue this God of War thing because that's just going to go nowhere. Like, I'm just hoping that Sony got some good stuff up their sleeves, because if you're just going to try to pull out a God of War ace out your pocket, then that just... Come on, man.
Look,
get with the program.
I can't hate on God of War. God of War did some things. Although last God of War...
It's not bad. I'm just saying that, like, for me, bringing up God of War is just like an Xbox fan bringing up Gears of War or Halo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just
that's true.
Enough. Let's get with the new stuff.
Joel and Ellie story. Yeah, that's another thing, Pace. If the story in Days Gone is hot, if it's better than The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2, then yeah, okay, sure. But God of War never had... God of War was just, aggressive anger, kill everybody game, And the last God of War game was the hottest piece of garbage. Nobody's talking about Ascension. When's the last time somebody talked about God of War Ascension? Pace? Nobody talks about that because it's a hot piece of garbage. Alright? So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to God of War 4 that it will be, it's just called God of War. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say it's a good game, but it's a possibility that could be the sequel to Ascension. A hot piece of garbage. Sequel to that. Just saying. Don't get it twisted. Don't be all cocky. That's what seems to be happening with Sony, because they got your boys. I forgot his name, but Fred Rojas did a Gaming History X about him, where he was talking about how backwards compatibility. Who played that? Look at this hot piece of garbage. It's Gran Turismo. Blah blah blah. I'm like, and if y'all don't know, go to his Gaming History 101. Check out that episode. It's called Sony's Legacy, I believe it's called, and it's a good listen. Gaming History 101 is always good, but that's a solo joint with Fred, and he goes down like kind of the legacy, not so much the history, but the legacy of Sony, and it's cool, and it talks about how like older games and the history of games and backwards compatibility is kind of important, and that I don't think anybody should really poo-poo it. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and run.
I will poo-poo it forever because I don't particularly like it. I feel, if you love your old games that much, hold on to your old system.
I mean,
that's what I see. I mean, you explained to me that the backwards doesn't really screw the progress of the new stuff, but I'm just like, I think it's just gamers just not knowing what they want, not knowing what they need. And, they get all excited over this crap.
I think it's more about preservation, and it's more about, like, if you look at the games that are out now, right? All the hot games are like, yo, this game is hot. Oh, this is the best game ever, right? There's a game before that game was inspired by or based off of or whatever, and then that goes back all the way back to Pong. You know what I'm saying? So every game that preceded results in the games that we get today. And I mean, that's just history. And sometimes you get a little nostalgia thing. You're like, oh man, I want to play that. The cool thing about what Xbox is doing is that they're making it so that I can go back and play, I don't know, well, Voodoo Vince is a bad example because they redid it. But I say Shenmue 2, which was an Xbox, OG Xbox game, right? I could pop in Shenmue 2 in my Xbox One soon and play it, but it will be enhanced because that's what they do. Better, stable frame rate, anti-alias and all that stuff. It's a more improved version of the original version. And that's what, as far as like playing older games, that's what I want. That's what a lot of people want. They don't want to go and play an old 480p fuzzy bad controlling game. Granted the controls is probably going to be bad, but if you say backwards compatibility, the same old game, but it's better, it's enhanced, it's HD, it fills up your screen, then that's better. It's just like when they remastered Street Fighter. It's on the Twitch, the Switch now, the Street Fighter 2 HD. People are like, oh, that's cool. I was like, okay, that if I wanted to play Street Fighter, that would be the way to play it. But Street Fighter 4 is out right now, and that's just better or whatever. So there's a place for it. And once again, it goes into that whole thing of where video games is expanding. So the history is important. The games as a service is important. The single player experience is important. The VR is important. All these things are important. It's just a matter of being smart.
You remember the mid 2000s when all those old games were coming back, HD remakes and all that crap, and they went nowhere with that. So I just feel like they're just repeating the same old. I'm not just saying Microsoft. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Whoever's thinking about doing it, they're just repeating that same old stuff they try to push on us in the mid 2000s that went nowhere really. Because that's the big joke now in the game world. Like, oh, HD remake, haha. They laugh at it. So I don't. I just don't get it. I'm just like, leave the old games in the past. Play them if you want, but hold on to your old system. I can't deal with all this backwards. I want to use some four-letter words.
Nah, don't do that.
Never mind.
Let's see what they're talking about in Pace. In chat. Done. Days Gone will be better than The Last of Us 2, says Pace. I don't know. It's hard to say. Last of Us won't be good unless their loot boxes is really okay. I don't know about that. Pace says God of War Ascension rated higher than Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, Gears of War Judgment wasn't that good too. I don't think Gears of War Judgment was a hot piece of garbage, but it was just Gears of War. This is more Gears of War, so.
Yeah, I got a little announcement to make for E3 before the Bethesda press conference.
Okay.
There's a thing going on Twitch where they say if you have a Bethesda.net account,
right,
and you link it with your Twitch, and you stay logged in for the press conference, you're gonna get like free stuff from Bethesda. You can win crap.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Things,
Cool. Thanks for that. Y'all heard that? Log into Bethesda.net and watch the Twitch stream and get free stuff.
You gotta link your Twitch account to Bethesda.net.
Oh, okay, yeah. Link your Twitch account.
However that works.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
Psycho X Drifts. Thanks for following the brother on Mixer. I'm trying to get more Mixer followers. And I got like 2. I got.
Yeah, Mixer was getting some props.
Yo, the Mixer stream was tight. All right, but anyway, Zappy says, "How about the Dragon Ball Z fighter game? It looked awesome." Yes.
Yeah, it looked great until
what?
A lot of people love this because again with the nostalgia. But when I found out it was just like a regular 2D fighter, I'm like, nah.
No, see,
Dragon Ball.
No. Here's the thing.
Dragon Ball, I like levels.
Kaijudo.
I like what they're doing with Budokai Tenkaichi and all the other ones.
Kaijudo. Here's the thing. Because I play like demos. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any of those games, but I play like demos of the 3D, the actual 3D ones. I was like, all right, that's cool. But the thing, it's kind of like Street Fighter. And more Kombat, like. But I like it because it simplifies the systems in that you don't have to worry about the 3D. You don't have to worry about the Z. You just got to worry about the X and the Y basically, and it's 3D. I mean the characters are 3D, but they animate it in such. And I've seen some animators like this. I'm like, wait a second, that's freaking 3D, but they animate it like at a low frame rate, and they do it in a way that it actually looks like anime. And so they did the same thing with this.
Yeah, but my thing, this is what I love about Dragon Ball, and this is what I expect in every Dragon Ball game that I play. And if it doesn't have it, then I don't like it as much. And that's the whole leveling. Dragon Ball is always about them getting stronger, being able to level.
Yeah.
Being able to,
I'm sure.
Go from Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. And I don't like the games where you play and there's like 4 different Gokus and you just have the one Goku that can power up into all those different Super Saiyans. So that's what that new game looks like to me. It looks like it's like they just took Dragon Ball and put it in your standard 2D fighting game. It looks great. Yeah. But it's just not for me because I want levels, I want all that Dragon Ball stuff.
I don't know as far as the systems go, but as far as the raw gameplay, kind of like Street Fighter 5, it looked kind of cool. I was like, I might have to try that one.
Oh yeah, it looks real nice.
Pace says, if the media gives Sony the better grade this E3, you owe me 100 Microsoft points. If Microsoft wins, I'll give you 100 Microsoft points. Put your money where the mouth is, that G. No, I don't think the media is going to give Microsoft. They're not going to give them a higher grade. There's no way. There's no way. Because of that price.
People were talking good about it. I mean, right after the press conference, I went to like the different Twitch channels, and nobody was crapping on the press conference. Everybody was impressed.
It was a good press conference, but it's like the games versus the system that you have to buy to get the most out of them. You know what I'm saying? And that $4.99 is a hindrance to the perception. But I think it'll fade away because, like I said before, the $4.99 is really for the early adopters, the first people in, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then as 6 months later, $50 off special. It's a Christmas special, $50 off this week or whatever. You're like, oh, that's $4.49 now. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, when it comes around next year in the spring, if a big game comes out, it's the spring special for $4.49 or $4.29 now. Soon it'll be $3.99. I predict next E3. There's gonna be $3.99 Scorpios. I mean, Xbox One X's out there. It's just.
But the fear, the fear, if you're not gonna be an early adopter, the fear is, are they gonna gut it?
No.
Are they gonna gut stuff out? You don't think so?
No, they don't do it. Sony does that.
Yeah. They do.
Microsoft does not do. They took away the Kinect because they were getting killed. Everybody was hating it. They were like, we have to do this. But what
the Kinect. Yeah, the Kinect is a special case. So
right.
You don't even need to. That's a whole nother. Yeah.
And they took out the Kinect port in the back, but that's the only thing they did. They didn't take out the HDMI input. It's still on the X. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. Said it's better. Whatever. Pay says $4.99 will not fade away. Okay, unless it gets a price drop, but then the Pro will also get a price drop.
Oh, you can't remember. $4.99 is going to go down, no doubt about it.
It'll go down.
This happened
but here's the thing, Pace. The Pro's not as good as the X. That's the problem. The X marks the spot. The X is the Pro's not as good as the X. That's why it's cheaper. I mean, back in the day when PSN was free, right? PS Plus was free. Remember that? PSN was free, right? Remember that? You're like, oh yeah, free. You know why it was free? Because it was hot garbage. That's why. And then they got cocky, like, oh, we should start charging people for that because whatever. And it's still hot garbage.
I blame you for that, but yeah.
That's not my fault.
No, because I remember the show when you were like, They gotta start paying. They gotta start making people pay for online.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Shit.
That was inevitable. Sony's looking for the way to get the money. He's like, they're doing it, so we gotta do it too. But yeah. So moving on. So Zappy says that in the Dragon Ball Z game is by Arc Systems. I guess they made that too, and they made Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. So that's why. That's cool. So that's why it looks like that.
It's definitely gonna be a 2D fighter.
Yeah. So that's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot.
Yeah. Like I said, my thing is, are they gonna be able to level up? Are we gonna have just one Goku that can, he can power up to Super Saiyan God now? Are we gonna have that, or we're gonna have like a bunch of different Gokus? Because I don't like when they do that with the games. I played all the whatever the heck it was called, the ones that they used to have for the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
Something Z Battles or whatever the heck it was. Right. And the only one I really liked was Legends. And I kind of like GT, even though GT was really bad, but I like GT because it had the levels in it. But I played those other ones, and they were just like, this just feels like a stupid fighting game.
Right.
And I like it.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, moving on. We can go past that because that's a yet to be determined about all that stuff. So, but it'll be good regardless. But we'll see. So Pace is talking about, are you gonna play?
I think it's gonna be a budget title too. I think it's gonna be digital. No, probably not digital only, but
it might be less than.
It ain't gonna be $69. It ain't gonna be $59.99. That's for sure.
It'll be $49 or $39 probably. You're right. You're probably right. What are you gonna play on the $4.99 X? The X. I just told you 6 exclusives to the X plus the other. What's the math? 16 console first on the X and the Xbox. So Days Gone, I already said, might be good. Last of Us 2, same game. Uncharted Lost Odyssey is the Lost Odyssey or Lost Legacy? I thought it was Lost Legacy. The Uncharted game is not a full game. That's an add-on, if you will. It's expansion. I guess you could count that. God of War, we'll see. That's another of the same. Detroit might be hot garbage, might be good. Who knows about that one? That's a big super question mark. Death Stranding's not coming out this decade.
Are these spoilers? Because I need to turn my headset off.
No.
I've been watching this E3 spoiler free, and that's why I've been enjoying it more than most. I didn't know anything.
Oh no. There's no spoilers. All
right, good.
No. Final Fantasy VII Remake, not coming out this decade. GT Sport, hot garbage. Ni no Kuni 2, yeah, sure. That's all right. I give that one a pass. So a handful of those games are hot garbage. 3 of them are the same. I mean, you acting like that's the best lineup in the world. I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? Okay, 2 of the games ain't coming out till 2021 probably. Days Gone, Last of Us 2, and God of War 4 are the same game, so that's 1. Uncharted, Lost Odyssey, that's half a game. That's like a 6-hour game, so I'll give them a half a finger right there. There you go. GT Sport, that's the other half that I give it because it's a hot piece of garbage. Ni no Kuni 2's on, so that's 2.5. That's 3 games. I give you 3 games out of that whole list because a bunch of hot garbage on there. You'll see when you go to play them, and you see when the scores come out that they're hot garbage. But I'm just saying, and it's not hate. It's just I'm being real. You hyping it up too much. Don't get your expectations too high, Pace, because Sony likes to disappoint you. Just saying. Moving on. Keeps putting stuff in the chat. Let's see. If I don't have the Xbox One, I'll get the now $199 Xbox One S, not $499 Xbox. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about it too. I was like, would I get an X or a S? Because the reason why I would get either of these.
I go with the X. Man.
I mean, because the S is $249. So that's 150. That's 200. That's $250 less. Math. 200. Yes, $250 less. And that's a lot. That's almost a Switch. That's another Xbox. I get 2 Xboxes for the price of an X. You know what I mean? So that's where the perception comes in. But I'll see. I'll see what happens when we get closer to the.
Get the X because you're gonna knock all other stuff out. You won't have to worry about getting it later. it looks like it's going to be a cool system. So
yeah, I'll probably get it. I just got to save up my dough in the meantime. Yeah. So it's it's June, so I got 6 months or.
It ain't like you got any current Xbox games to buy anyway. So
that's true. I got jokes. Pace says release date aside, that lineup absolutely poops on the Xbox lineup. Like I said, the bias is sad. You know what? I mean, that's I would say that is subjective. I don't think that everybody believes that Ni no Kuni is the best game ever. Or
what is that anyway? Because I've been hearing that crap for years, and I don't know what the hell it is.
It's like a Studio Ghibli. It's that style JRPG basically. If you like JRPGs and you love Studio Ghibli, then yeah, that's your game. But if you don't, then don't even think about it. That's a niche ass. It's niche.
They're the ones that make the anime cartoons, right? Like the Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke. Yeah, I like the cartoons, but they make games.
The animes are cool. No, well they don't. I don't think they made the game. They just the art style is that.
All right.
Yeah. So, but all right. So moving on. What were we at? We were at State of Decay. Did we talk about State of Decay?
Yeah, you said you didn't like that their mouse did.
Oh yeah. I didn't finish. All right. So that's the one negative thing I'd say about that. But like you said, it's still early. They might whatever. Even if they don't add mouth movement or facial animation, fine.
It's not coming out for a year. Like when I saw Spring 2018, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean that's good though. But I mean the first one, I knew about the first one. I was like, oh okay. I played the demo. I was like, oh that's all right. But I wasn't interested because I was like, I don't really like you. I don't like zombie games, and I was like, it's something there, but I don't care.
Yeah, it has a big community though.
Yeah,
I know somebody who she plays it, and she has like a bunch of friends that like all they do is just play that game. Like,
true.
All day, the original. They're all excited about the second one.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I was into that, I'd definitely be excited. Just like the Destiny dudes are like excited for Destiny 2, which is crazy because Destiny 2 is Destiny 2 is literally an expansion for Destiny, but they're calling it Destiny 2. Yeah. It's so bad. I mean, I see that. I'm not even like I'm not brainwashed by it or nothing. I don't know if people have seen that either, but whatever. Pace says,
I'm not brainwashed either because the simple fact that I remember many E3s ago they said this is going to be a 10-year game. So the fact that they got a part 2 coming out, I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
It's still part of the game. It's still part of it. Still has Destiny in the title. Pace says, if I was a rich man, I'd buy you a PS4 Pro so you can get off Xbox's nuts. I would accept that. And it's like, thank you, Pace. You're my best friend now. But you're not gonna do that because I know you're not rich. Because you said if. So, but I'd be like, well, why'd you waste your money? I could have put in and we could have got an X and it would have been the better world. But anyway, so State of Decay, it's a good look because it's a first party zombie game for Xbox, and I'm trying to think. So Days Gone, I guess, is Sony's, which isn't out yet. They don't have any.
I was hoping Sony had something like that because I would play it.
No, they don't though. It's all single player.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing that people are just ignoring. They're like, oh, single player story is great. Like I said, I prefer that. But the trend and what's happening is like I said, I like playing with friends and stuff. So and the experience is more fun when you're playing with friends in a game like that. So that's where State of Decay 2 might get me. If they get like a free pass or something, I'm like, oh, let me play this, check it out, I don't know. We'll see. That's like a game I'm not interested in. It's not my it's like a RTS or something. I'm not into it, but if it's a good game, I'm not gonna hate on it, Just like all the PS4 games that Pace put up there. I'm not gonna hate on any of them. I'm just calling them hot pieces of garbage because, for dramatic effect. But I'm pretty sure most of them, except for GT Sport, are good games. I'm just playing. GT Sport's good, just not as good as the better Forza. Whatever, you could put any name after Forza, it's better than GT Sport. GT Sport. Anyway, moving on. State of Decay 2. Okay. Cuphead. We could blast through that one real quick. Cuphead. Looks good. I think we touched on it a little bit. Looks good. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be shoot 'em up. It's gonna be original and blah blah blah. Moving on.
Is Cuphead co-op? Because it looks like it was
yes.
co-op.
Yeah, it is. It is co-op. It's Cuphead and Mughead. I think are the two. I think Cuphead's the blue one and Mughead's the red. Anyway, yeah, that's a cool game. That's definitely it's definitely a cool game. It's definitely like if you got a party and like, yo, check this game out. Remember back in the day when you used to watch Popeye and stuff? Check this out.
No,
then,
that's more like your great grandpa. Remember back in the day?
I know.
Nobody remember cartoons.
I used to watch Popeye. That's what it was doing.
No, Popeye. That's not even Popeye caliber. That's Betty Boop and.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, but no. The early Popeye was that. But Popeye was definitely on a different level.
You're talking about like Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, whatever that is.
Steamboat Willie's a little bit before. A little bit.
That's like 1920s or 40s.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Anyway, moving on. So we had, what else? Forza. Excuse me.
I like the fact that that Assassin's Creed actually, that's the first Assassin's Creed game. I'm like, yeah, I think I want to buy Assassin's Creed. I haven't been interested in that game since.
Let's talk about that real quick. So
that was cool.
Assassin's Creed Origins. Is it Origins or Origin? I think it's Origins.
Probably whatever. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. So he's a dude in ancient Egypt. He seemed like he was African. I don't know.
Black dude.
Yeah. I mean, Egypt is in Africa, so let's say he's African. And the thing when he said, he was like, I guess he was walking up or he was riding a horse or something, and he said, Falco. I forgot what the bird's name was. He's like, lend me your sight, or whatever he did. And I was like, oh, what? What's this? And then you start controlling the bird, and you start tagging fools. I was like, what? Hold up. Assassin's Creed just stepped up their game real quick. And I was like, okay, this alone makes Assassin's Creed like way better. Because I'm like, you'd be chilling at the outside, you're like, yo, Falco, go check the Simbuya, whatever the heck. And then he goes and he's like, bloop. And then he finds the mark. And he's like, all right. And he's like, thank you. And he comes back and man, I was like, all right. The core, the genetics of Assassin's Creed is there, but it seems like this is a half brother, or a half sister, or something like. It's like, yeah, you got the same mama, but I don't know, man. It's something different about you.
When he went after his target, that almost looked like a boss battle. What's going on?
Yeah, man, because they had the two dudes, the big dude, the small dude. Killed the small dude real quick. Then he shot her with the arrow, right? And then the arrow, he was guiding the arrow. I was like, okay, how you gonna make the arrow drop like that, though? That's cool. I was like, okay, you know what? That might be enough. But I mean, the last Assassin's Creed that came out, which was Syndicate, was really good. I don't know how many people played it, but I got it right. So for me, like I never played the first one. I think I might have played a demo. Yeah, I played a demo of the first one. I was like, this is whack. Got the second one. I was like, okay, this is tight. Got this Brotherhood, which is the second one, part 2. Got that one. I was like, this is hype. And then I stopped. And then I got Syndicate because everything else was kind of whack. And I was like, whatever. And I played a little bit of Black Flag, but not a lot. And Syndicate was dope because it was in England. First of all, I love the British accents. You could play as a girl. Yeah, you could play as the girl. Because it's a sister and brother. You can play as a girl. You could play as Jacob or Evie. I played as Evie because she's better. She has a better voice. She looks better. All that stuff. And it was just great. And you save orphans. You do all kinds. It's good. I was like, all right, this is good. But it was still Assassin's Creed. It was still part of the formula. One cool thing, it did have a grappling hook, which was cool. But anyway, so this one is like a next step from Syndicate in a different, let's say different, not better, a different environment. But I think it might be better because it is different from the previous games where it's like cities and stuff like that.
It's just the first one that it's not on the last gen systems. Or was Syndicate only for
No. I think Syndicate and Unity. I think Unity was the first one that wasn't, but that was so broken that it got panned, so nobody liked it. Which was, I think that was in France. Yeah. But yeah, Syndicate.
Which one is the one in the Civil War, whatever that was?
That was 4. That one's free Is that one free for 360? I think it might be a 360 freebie this month.
I check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check if you like the England flavors and the voices and stuff. Definitely check out Syndicate if it's on sale or something. Pace says 22 hot exclusives when you talk about third-party games. That's what I'm talking about, Pace. They're third-party exclusives for a time exclusives. Just like how Destiny has a big old blue poster in GameStop and it says exclusive on it with a little asterisk, and you gotta go search for the little fine print to show that it's not actually exclusive. It's the same thing. Microsoft with their press conference is playing the same game because you have to. Because if they try to be like, oh, we're not going to play that game, people are going to know. No, they're not going to know. So you got to play the same exclusive game. And that's the thing. So Xbox. Yes. Yeah, Xbox One is the Xbox. So I can just say Xbox now. But I'm going to say X for clarity, Billy. Pace says, your 399 prediction didn't come true. Are you crestfallen? Yes. I'm heartbroken and I'm saddened. But it's only $100 more I need to scrape up. So when I look at it that way, it's not that bad. And I'm broke. So now I know a lot of people have money. And hopefully all those people will buy it. Will you stop cutting and pasting that stupid list? Because Uncharted The Lost Legacy. It's not Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey is a game for the Xbox One. Xbox 360. It's on Xbox One now. Anyway. Mind Freak. They just timed? Yes, most of them are just timed. Anyway, so Assassin's Creed looks dope. I'm glad they took the year off to do this one. And I was thinking like, oh, this dude's African. What is the backlash going to be on this one? Because it's got to be, everybody hates Ubisoft and their Assassin's Creed games, so they got to say something about it, right? So, I don't know. Is there going to be backlash because there's too many black people in it? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, two things I want to bring up about the Assassin's Creed. Number one, I hope this shows to, it's probably not going to affect the Call of Duty people.
Right.
But any other developer that wants to adopt that policy of, bringing out a game every year, I hope that sends a message to them that, no, it's good to wait a while and take time on a game because you get a better game. Actually, I want that message to be sent to gamers because gamers are the ones that buy that crap. And, they don't realize that if you give a game, a couple of years to bake in the oven, you're going to get a better experience.
Yeah,
because if that Assassin's Creed would have came out last year, we probably wouldn't have got the bird thing and that other stuff. So the fact that they had another year to work on that or however long they were doing it just goes to show that you don't need a sequel every year.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, I think that another thing that surprised me about that game was not the fact that I wanted to play it, but also I think it's a sequel. And I didn't even mind. Not a sequel, a prequel.
It's a prequel. Yeah, it's the first.
I didn't mind that. So that was cool. Because he's supposed to be the first.
Yes. It's the beginning of the Assassin's Guild or whatever. We Punk 47 in Mixer. Thank you for showing up in chat. Hit that follow button if you. I'm sorry. I gotta practice that rhetoric. Hit that follow button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Go ahead.
I was playing Star Trek. And some guy was streaming on Twitch, and like every couple of seconds, like, "Oh, thank you, J499." Like, well, you just shut up.
Like, hey, helmsman, you better start. Put you in the brig. Sorry, man. Can you put people in the brig in Star Trek?
No, you can't.
Oh man, see, that's whack. Boo. Sad.
No,
sorry.
Whatever. Anyway, no. But what was funny was he was just talking regular, like in the game. He was like, checking posters, blah blah blah. And they're like, "Thank you, cool." But I'm like, dude,
that's funny. That's funny. Do I do that? Wait, I don't do that, do I?
No. I thought you was making fun of those people.
No. Well, I was at the. I mean, at first I was like, we punk 47 thing. I say thank you, but then then I started making fun of it because I don't.
And then people that every time they start their thing, they're like, "What's up, everyone?"
Yes. I hate that. I hate that is the norm. And I don't, because I want to start doing YouTube videos and stuff, kind of in the same vein as that stuff, but my own flavor. But I don't want to do that because I feel wrong and dirty.
Crap.
I think I'm just gonna do that. Like, hi everybody, thanks for. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, because you gotta show enthusiasm.
I know.
Something off with it. I don't know.
I don't want to do it though. I don't want. Okay. Anyway, moving on to. Pace says, can't wait for the media to score E3 after it's over. I'll print out Microsoft versus Sony's E3 score on a giant piece of paper and skip around town in bliss. Okay. Alright, so Assassin's Creed.
So he needs the media to tell him if he likes it or not.
Well, it's just bragging. It's not.
Yeah, I get it.
So Assassin's Creed, we can all agree, looks super interesting. Possibly the greatest Assassin's Creed to date, possibly.
And the blackish.
Because it's super blackish without Anthony Anderson.
It should be called Assassin's Creed Blackish.
Yeah, NBC wouldn't have. I mean, whoa! Kaiju just fell off he was laughing so hard he fell off the chair and fell down the stairs. Whoa, man, you all right over there? Man.
Yeah. I was just overwhelmed by the game.
It's so great. So many black people just overwhelm me.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be interesting. I was looking at that. I was like, that looks good. I'm sure they'll put some magic in there and stuff. So
yeah,
it's gonna look good. Assassin's Creed definitely got me curious. All right, next was no. I'm sorry. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding in because I got Anthem. Anthem's there.
That game,
but I can't.
That game that looked like a MOBA. I know you're all into MOBAs.
Which one was that?
I don't know the name of it, but it had the one where the announcer guy came out and started announcing. Remember that guy came out?
Yeah. That one was. I don't know what to think about that one. That felt like a little bit like Overwatch plus something else. It's like it felt like an Overwatch version of
Monkey
a
Island?
of a death no of a battlegrounds game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think all those games are gonna get lumped into a big pile, and then there's gonna be one on top. Like Battlegrounds is on top right now. PUBG is on top right now. So we'll see if there's somebody who can dethrone PUBG. Also, PUBG's coming to Xbox X. So you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. With 4K, blah blah blah. So that'd be cool. I mean, that's a I don't want to call it a port. It's just an X version. Yeah. I mean, I played King of the Kill on X1Z. What's the H1Z1? Yeah. I played that. I was like, okay, that's cool, and that's kind of what PUBG is. I haven't played PUBG.
I remember a big one that you probably was excited about was the what is it called? It's the game you were telling me about last week that it's on Steam, where what the heck? It's like you're on the thing with like 100 people playing.
That's PUBG. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
no, not PUBG. It was something else.
No,
that's like the abbreviation of it.
Yeah. Player on.
Alright, yeah. That's how I figured.
Yeah. So PUBG's cool. Yeah. I mean, I think what we're gonna see with the X is a lot of those bigger PC games and titles just ported right over because it's not that difficult, and you can get a comparable performance out of it that you would want from that type of game. Like if it's a PC game, you expect a certain performance regardless of the game itself. And if it's a PC only game, it's usually a reason for it is because the consoles can't handle it, whether it's online infrastructure or just not enough horsepower. So like a game like PUBG, which has 100 players, which is like, okay, how you gonna do that? So I think it's interesting. I'll see. Maybe I'll get it when it comes out, depending on the price. If they try to charge $60 for that, I'm gonna be like, nope. But
I thought they did give a price for it.
If
it was in the 40s.
No, it's $30 on Steam.
Right.
I think it's $30 on Steam. But yeah, if it's $30, then yeah, I'll scoop it up. But I'll see. I mean, like I said, I played the King of the Kill. I was like, okay, I get the. I think I ended up being 26 out of 100 and 100.
Oh, that's good.
So I was like, but I didn't, because I was running around. I was like, all right, I got some building, got some guns, I got this and that and the third. I'm still running around. I didn't find anybody, and then I got to a place, and then like 3 people came out of nowhere, and just killed me. I was like, man, I didn't even have a chance. So so in that respect, it was just a matter of hiding. If you got hide real good, so you're the number 2 and 1, then yeah, you could possibly win with just shooting one person. Or I was listening to somebody, and they said they were playing, and they shot no one. It was Gus Sorolla on Rooster Teeth, and they were playing. He landed at the center basically, so the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and he didn't have to move. He just hid the whole game, and then it was 1 and 2, and the other person got caught in the blue zone and died, so he didn't have to kill him. The environment killed him, so he won. He won PUBG by not having to kill anybody. So it was kind of cool. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, Doomplex says Super Lucky's Tale. I was like, oh hell to the no. That one. That's dumb. I mean, it's not dumb.
I thought that was like a tail. Remember that?
No, that's Sonic.
I thought that's what that was.
No, I was like, oh gosh, because when I first saw the fox come out, I was like, oh, that's Lucky's Tale. But then Super Lucky's Tale, I was like, I don't care, and it didn't even look good. Because I mean, I can't really say it didn't look good, but there's a certain thing about like animation, and that's why like Overwatch and Street Fighter V are so good, because of how the animation, not priorities, but how they blend. The animation blending is, it looks good. It's like this stream, and it's pretty to look at. It's, Super Lucky's Tale looks like an okay game. I have no interest in it, but whatever. Moving on. What was after?
They had that one game with the. It looks like you're another co-op game where you're shooting aliens and you're mining with your friends.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring that up. I forgot what that was called too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. At first I was like, oh, that looks kind of like a No Man's Sky. I said better. Then
that's what I thought when I saw it. Like, No Man's Sky.
But then it's 4 players co-op, and then all the aliens that come out. I was like, oh, you know what? I don't know. I guess like I said, good with friends. Maybe good with strangers too. Because I played that road game. I forgot what it's called. It's like a Mad Max type of game where it's vehicle combat on Xbox. It's a game preview game.
Speaking of Mad Max, you gotta bring up that game that looked like a cross between a 3D game and a 2D pixel game.
Oh yes, that.
You were talking about that.
Yo, let me tell you, I saw that and I was like, what is this? And I kept watching. I was like, yo, this game looks crazy hot. I think that was one of the games that weren't exclusive, quote unquote exclusive. That's definitely multi-plat. But that game, that's the perfect example of nostalgia plus modern, mechanics or modern technology bringing out the goodness. Because the nostalgia of it is the art style, pixel art. But what they did with it, making it all like 3D planes and stuff, and then like some of the actual objects, like the cab. The Blade Runner cab, when he got in at the end, was all 3D. It was an actual 3D model in pixel. Oh man, that's so good. I'm getting that one. That's a must buy that game right there. And he's like, people are like, no, don't shoot me. And he's like, I'm gonna shoot you. Oh man, so good, so good. But I forgot what that one was called too. I didn't write none of this down. I just recorded the conference because I'm watching it again, and I'll probably do a video with it spliced up and stuff. But that was cool. That one, and then that one, and Ori. There was a few other little. They didn't have whatchamacallit in it today. Fortnite. They didn't have Fortnite. But that was that yes? Oh no, they just put up videos on YouTube. I was watching. I don't know if that was on EA's yesterday, but I don't know. Is there anything else besides Anthem? I'm trying to think. Okay, Forza. What they call Forza, Sea of Thieves. My brain's done. Anyway, let's talk about Anthem. Anything else? If you guys remember in the chat, let me know. But let's talk about Anthem real quick because I think Destiny has a big problem, and the problem is Anthem. Anthem is the problem. of Destiny. Destiny has a huge problem because Anthem looks like Destiny, but 1,000 times so much better than graphically, way better than Destiny. Just okay. So first, I don't know. You a female character, whatever her name is. She's like walking through some. It looks like a marketplace. A whole bunch of just people. You know, not. It's like, I don't know, some post-apocalyptic type of. I guess it's post-apocalyptic. Whatever. She's walking through, and I'm like, yo, this is all right. And then Pace says Esgee can't sell me on a $499 Xbox One X. I'm not sure he can sell himself on it, and that's saying something. All right, on the defensive, it seems already on the defensive. It seems via Facebook. Yes, yeah, give me some links there, Billy. Let's see what's up. Maybe they'll like, you know what? We've heard it. We're gonna drop the price $390. You know what they might do? They might drop the price after the Sony conference. How about that? Okay, they're not gonna do that. Anyway, Anthem. Dude, I saw Anthem and I said to myself, I'm so glad I didn't invest any time into Destiny. I was so happy because I was like, because every time a game comes out, right, and everybody's like, yo, this is the best game everybody's playing, right? Someone comes out with something better. You know, it might be years afterwards. Maybe it never happens. But more than not, more likely than not, somebody will come out with a better game. Another company that has more skills, if you will come out with a better game in the same vein. And make, you know, just better on all fronts, maybe. We'll see. Not too sure. Because it's all about the loot, I guess, on Destiny. So, but Anthem started off, and I'm like, and then the dude comes out, oh man, you got blah, blah. They start talking. I was like, yo, those are the graphics? And those were the graphics. And I'm like, yo, that's bananas right there. That don't look like no PS4 Pro right there. That looks like some next generation PC stuff right there. That was probably running on a PC. But you could use the same assets on Xbox. That's the thing. You said, oh, it's running on PC, it's not gonna look like that on the X. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they do. Sorry, I keep looking at, I should look at you. Hi. So, Anthem starts off, she's walking through the common area of whatever it is. And, you know, she's like, all right, and she gets her little mission, I guess, from doing, she gets in her suit. And the thing is that I didn't realize is that she was talking, right? She was talking to a dude. And I thought that was like just something in game, but that was like the player actually talking in the game to another player. But it didn't seem like that because these were like super voice actors, so they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, it felt good how they did it, but I know it's not gonna be like that, maybe. And so she got in her suit. I'm riding a Maverick today. What do you got? Oh, I got the big brother. Well, he didn't sound like that, but he sounded better. And then she got in, Titanfall style. She got in her suit, and then she's in her suit, and she walks off to the edge, and she's looking up in the landscape, and she's on a big high thing. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. And then he comes down, boosh, and he's a tank. Pace says, I think it was a cutscene. It might have been a cutscene up to the point where dude lands, because you see like the animation twitch out when he's standing there, basically. So, and then they jump off, and she hits her retro rockets or whatever, and she's flying. And I'm like, I thought she was just free falling, like, you know, free falling when you jump out of a plane. But then she started and flies. Like, oh shit. No, the character she was talking to was an NPC, yes, but the dude that she was playing with might have been another player, because you're like, let's get 2 other people in, and then 2 other people came in and like, hey, what's up? Yeah. And then they were like getting the loot. Oh, please let me get something good. And then it was the same people voicing. And I was like, oh, well, okay. That's how the multiplayer, that's how the co-op is right there. I don't know if it was more than 4 player, but honestly, that game looked bananas. And I'm starting to fall back into the graphics horrishness of my old ways. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, exactly. Then she met her with her buddy, and they started voice chatting. Exactly. And that was cool. And so already we know Anthem is co-op. And it looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so good. Why doesn't Destiny look like Anthem? I mean, honestly, let me ask that question. Please, Pace, or somebody in chat, answer that question for me. Why doesn't Destiny look like Anthem? Because right now, Anthem is killing Destiny on the graphics. They're killing it. I'm going to be a graphics for right now. They're killing it. And I was like, yo, I want to play and look at this. And then the game, the actual, when she landed, she started shooting, and then dude came out and did this explosion punch thing. I was like, okay, that feels a little like Mass Effect Andromeda. If you look closely, like, hey, same kind of visceral feeling, which is not a bad thing because that was probably the best part of Mass Effect Andromeda. So I'm like, all right, the fighty fight parts look pretty good, so let's do this. So I guess that's coming out next year, 2018 sometime. But you know, if Microsoft has some exclusivity of that, or marketing, whatever it is, I don't know, then that'd be cool. Doom Play get hype for exclusive console launch exclusive. Yeah, exactly. Hey. So, hey, you people on the Sony side keep touting exclusives. You just did it before, Pace. You just keep pasting all those goofy exclusives, right? Half of them are going to be not great. That's what my prediction is. And there'll be a few of them that'll be better than they should be. There'll be a few of them that'll be good. Definitely. I'd say a few of them will be great. Some good. Rest hot garbage. 3-3-3. So, just cut them in thirds, and you place them however you want. But anyway, Anthem look crazy. I can't explain it. Let me see if I can find. I don't even know where that freaking. Let me see if I can find that file. Is it in downloads or documents? I don't even know. Downloads? No. Because this is the first time I ever downloaded. Whatchamacallit? Recorded. Sorry, recorded. No. I just did that. I know. I gotta find it. I was gonna look through them, but that's okay.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Had to get my dinner.
Oh. Oh, hello. Wait, I can't read your name. Hold up in Twitch. Hold up. You are Yusuf DZI. Hey, thank you for showing up. Thank you. Yeah. So I was talking about Anthem and how super awesome it looks, and how Destiny should be quaking in their boots right now. Because Anthem is going to eat their lunch if they don't watch out. And
I don't know.
I don't particularly... Like, I look at Anthem, and I'm like, okay, if Destiny looked like this, then I might play it. Because Destiny looks... looks okay. I mean, the Destiny 2 looks like Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anthem looks like nothing before... Anthem... Because Anthem is from BioWare, so that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I was like,
when I was watching the EA press conference, which I thought was good too. I like the EA press conference, but when they finished, I don't know who the people were that were talking after, but after the EA press conference, they were talking about that game because in the EA press conference they only showed a little bit of Anthem.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, you know, if you want to learn about the game, you gotta watch the Xbox press conference tomorrow.
No.
So they were talking about it, and they mentioned that BioWare, and like they said, not only is it BioWare, but it's like the OGs at BioWare. I forgot their name, but they said like they're the best at making stories in a game. So they said like they believe that they're gonna school Bungie on how to do a real story.
Oh, see, I did not know this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know the doctors aren't there anymore, and Casey Hudson left, so I guess it's the people who are under them. But I'm looking at, like, everything, like, there was nothing about what they showed in Anthem that made me think, oh, this is gonna be dumb, or this is gonna be like Destiny, this is gonna be this, blah, blah, blah. Let me read this. But I'm genuinely interested. Slash, I don't want to say hyped because I just saw it, so I'm not like, oh, I can't wait. But I'm like, yo, I want to see more about that game, and if nothing goes wrong as far as from now to the game releases, I will buy that game and play it and have fun, And that might be my launch into the into the
epic MMO storytelling.
The multiplayer, type of game.
Yeah, it goes a little bit beyond that because it's supposed to be like this ongoing story. It's more like an MMO kind of a thing. But the thing I wanted to bring up, and it has nothing to do with, who made it, who is exclusive to any of that stuff. Like me personally, I had no interest in Destiny when it came out, and I have no interest in this game. And the main reason why is just because I'm burned out on those types of games. Like I played the Halos before, and I played Tribes, and I played all these other different, and like all those games just kind of mesh into the same world with me. Like somebody in a bio suit or whatever, they run around, they shoot aliens, that kind of thing. And I'm just burned out on those types of games. So me personally, I would skip it. But it does look like a great game. Looks like people are gonna have fun with it, and I got no complaints about it.
Yeah. So what's Sony gonna show at their conference to battle Anthem? What's Sony going to show at the conference to battle?
Yeah, I didn't read any spoilers, anything. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm hoping that they bring it. I hope they do something.
I mean, based on what they showed last year, is there anything in their last year press conference that they're going to show again? Obviously, can compete with Anthem? No, because they're pimping Destiny. Destiny is their jam. So here's the problem with what Sony's doing right now. Sony's like pimping all these games, like, oh, we got exclusive marketing rights. Oh, we're giving money to this people, that people. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, new IPs are birthing. Anthem is a perfect example of why what Sony's doing right now is kind of, but they're doing their own first party new IP stuff. But those aren't guaranteed to be great. Or I mean, if you look at their track record. The best studio that they have making games for them first party is Naughty Dog. Now Guerrilla stepped up their game with this last game. So they got two studios making okay games. Or the best games. The rest of them are like, okay, they're okay. But they only got the two. When you look at third party juice, it's like, oh, okay, that's good. It's just like how Destiny blew up. But it was okay. Now Anthem's coming around, and it might dethrone Destiny because it's like you said, they're gonna school them.
Might is a good word because you and I know how gamers work, and they always love to gravitate towards the familiar. They never want to like branch out and try something new or different. They want to go with the familiar. So
yeah.
It seems like more people are going to go towards just Destiny just because it's already, even though the game's not that great, it's been established that, this is, this is the go-to for this kind of stuff. Go to this game, buy the stupid statue, $99.99, whatever the heck it's called. And that's where I think people are going to go. They're going to be a little too scared to go over to Anthem. Yeah. But who knows? Might be the better game. You don't know.
I don't know. People who didn't fall into the Destiny trap are definitely going to play Anthem because Destiny was the promise that they didn't deliver, and Anthem is literally the game that Destiny should have been. Just based off of what I've seen so far, it might be totally different, but aesthetically speaking, I would want to play Anthem over Destiny. I know that Anthem is an exclusive pace, but there is some exclusivity juice on that one. So you got to give it to Microsoft. If Microsoft got marketing rights or timed exclusivities or whatever, hey, that's a win on the Microsoft side if you want to play that game because that's what Sony's playing right now. I looked at the Twitter. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I agree with the sentiment of the $4.99 stuff, but other than that, it's just like a matter of, hey, I'll work some extra hardness and get some more money, and then there we go. Okay, so, yeah, I was I was gonna be like, oh, I wish I could pull it up, but then I'll be sitting there watching the whole thing over again. So I'm not gonna do that.
And what's the deal with that one game? That it looked pretty bad to me. The one with there's some guy with glasses and he's walking around with a guitar and he looks like a platformer in a rhythm game.
I forgot what that was called.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. That's why I totally forgot about it. I was like, no, that's one of those indie.
It was like something called Escape something.
Yeah.
Escape or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
and it sucks that it came off right after that really cool 2D one that you were just talking about. Like Runner. You know, like,
I know, right? It's just like, oh man, that's so great, and then it's like, oh, thanks for the hard downer right there. But it makes that other one stand out so much brighter.
Yeah.
Pace, you're right. I'm gonna buy it. I'm stop fronting. I'm gonna buy it. Even though it's $4.99. I was thinking, like, should I trade in my Xbox One, my Day One edition? I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think I want to keep it. I got the controller and everything. Or I should just keep it because I am sort of a collector. So I'll scrape up the dough and get me an X and be like, bling, put that bad boy in my 4K TV, bling, and play all my 4K games and be laughing at the phony Sony ponies who can't get that 4K running because they ain't got the power to play the 4K. Sorry, Pace. You'll be playing less than optimal games this fall. I will be laughing at you when my games are better. When Anthem plays better on the X, who's gonna laugh? Who's gonna have the last laugh? Pace? Who? Whom? Who? I don't know which is right. Doesn't matter. So,
well, you know, two E3s from now, Sony's gonna have a new console anyway. So
yeah, and then the next E3 after that, there'll be a new Xbox. So that's.
I don't know about that.
It's been 4 years since the Xbox One launched. So 2 years. You know, maybe they'll do 3 because this is a quote unquote mid-generation refresh. So, you know, by 3 years from now, Xbox X is gonna be $249 at least.
I call this and this is what Microsoft and Sony. I call this a middle bait and switch because they baited you into getting a 4 and a 1, and now they're switching it out with the more powerful systems.
Yeah.
This is, which that's where I believe they're supposed to be to begin with, but they brought both of those systems out too early.
No, well, based on the hardware that was available at the time, it wasn't too early. They were just the timing was wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did make that point. Yeah.
Yeah, the timing was wrong. So if they could have, they probably would have waited. But no, it still wouldn't have been as good. It still wouldn't have been as good because they would have been way too expensive, more so than what they were, and they wouldn't have been as good as what the original ones. I mean, they wouldn't be as good as the Pro and the X right now. Definitely not the X because the RX 480 and all that stuff was just coming out when they were developing or figuring out what they needed to put in. Like if Xbox would have waited till next year, the 580 would have been in it instead, or maybe something different than that. You know, so like each year they wait. You know, the better stuff comes. Like the next Sony. Actually, I don't even know what the PS5 is going to have in it because by the time it comes out, I don't know what AMD is going to be on. You know what I mean? Because right now they're on the 590s. I mean the 580s or whatever. So if they're on 6 or 7 at that point, yeah. But the thing is, Sony has to figure out when to lock it down. And what's happening now, like the cycle is staggered, right? So like Microsoft just went, now Sony's going to go, then Microsoft's going to come behind right quick. And so there's going to be a thing where Microsoft comes out with their consoles, super powerful, Sony's going to come out with their next console, then Microsoft's going to come out closely after that. So the difference between the power, so Sony won't have the most powerful console as long as Microsoft, because it's the same. If you
no new duck. No
new ducks in the bathtub. Yeah, no dinosaurs, none of that. Because the Pro came out last year, October, and this year is November 7th is the X. So you just move that whole order of release forward 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. Same thing's gonna happen. The PS5 is going to come out. Then the next year, the Xbox, whatever, the Xbox X, Super X, Triple X, it's going to come out. And, you know, so Sony's in a bad spot in that respect, where they can't sit back and relax and be like, oh, we got the most powerful console forever or whatever. They're not going to have the 3 years that they had, or 4 years that they had this time, I don't think ever again, because of what just happened. So,
yeah. All right. So this is a big question I wanted to ask you, and I forgot about. I don't know if you mentioned this at the beginning of your show. Then we could just skip it. I'll listen to it on the replay. But how did you feel about the size of the X, and how do you think that's going to affect the performance? Because I thought it would be a lot bigger. I'm a little scared that it's small. I wonder if that thing's going to like fry when you turn it on.
Nah.
Is that possible? Yeah, it looks too small and compact. Wasn't that the issue with the 360, that it was just too tight, and that's why it overheated so much?
No, the 360 was they, right as they were, I guess, launching, or as they were manufacturing the 360, they changed the laws as far as materials that they can use in electronics, and it was more of a eco-friendly type of thing, where they wanted to use less lead in the solder basically, and so that's what they did. They used a solder that had less lead, but it was rigid, so it didn't have the flexing properties of lead. So when it got too hot, it would warp. The board would warp a little bit, and the solder from the CPU attachment, the whole configuration right there, would pop off, and that's where you get a red ring. If they had the old school solder in it with the lead, it would have flexed with the board, and it wouldn't have detached basically. So when they switched the solder, that's why the red ring stuff happened. So yes and no. I mean, yes, if it was able to remain cooler, it wouldn't have red rings. It was a temperature issue, but it was also because they switched the solder at the last minute. But you know, they fixed all that stuff in the Xbox One and the S and all that stuff. But the thing is that it's all about heating and cooling, right? And power and efficiency. So they figured all that stuff out. They have a vapor chamber cooler thing, which is, like they said, it's not available on any console. This is the first console to have it. They usually use it on servers and high-end graphics cards. So basically, what it is, I don't know if you know what it is, but what it is just...
I have no idea what it is.
It's a heat sink with water in it, basically. So instead of like, you know, liquid cooling with tubes going all over and the radiator and stuff, it's just the heat sink. You know, the block goes on that CPU, but it's hollow inside. It has I don't want to say water. It has some liquid in there that evaporates and cools. And so when it heats up, it evaporates and it goes up into the fins or wherever, and the fan blows and cools it, and it drops back down. So it cycles the heat out that way. So it's more efficient as far as dispersing heat rather than just solid copper and aluminum. And that will keep the heat down, basically. So yeah, I don't think it's an issue because believe it or not, Microsoft makes really good hardware. If you look at the Surface line, the Xbox One S, even the OG Xbox One is a good system. It's just big, and people were making fun of it because it was huge and it was a big old VCR. So you know, they have a smaller one, and it's small. So yeah, I don't have any reservations as far as that stuff goes, because I have confidence in their hardware division now, because they learned their lessons from back in the days. Pace says, if you're all about the most powerful console, just get a gaming PC. I have a PC with the RX 480. I have gaming capability. I have Doom on my PC. I gotta play through it. I haven't played through it. I just played like the first couple of minutes. But I have that. But I prefer to sit. I don't have a 4K monitor. I have a 4K television. Not hooking up my PC to the TV. I'm gonna build the actual desk PC for that thing. That's a whole other thing. Pace says, X, gonna give it to you, but only the $4.99 and no real exclusives to the console. There are real exclusives. You just don't like them or are ignoring them, because there are 6 that I named out, which are good and diverse, and I like some of them. I think Ori is really good. I don't know. The Xbox Scorpio meme should be, I witnessed the most powerful console with 0 exclusives. There's 6, you fool! Stop, this is the problem with ponies. Pace the pony. I'll call you a pony because you keep talking shite. You're spitting rhetoric that's just false. Instead of 0, correct yourself and put 6. With 6, I went to this most powerful console with 6 exclusives. You can even put only 6 exclusives. Do that. Oh, I'm sorry. So if a game comes to PC as well, it's not exclusive anymore, right? So all the games that are PS Now, that are going to be a PS Now that are on the PlayStation 4, they're not exclusives anymore. That's what you're saying, right? Is that what you're saying, Pace? Because if that's what you're saying, then your console is going to have very few exclusives soon because PlayStation, they're scrambling. They're like, oh snap, we need to do something on PC. So PS Now is their answer. Come on, son. That's the worst. Oh, so bad. And you're not getting PS1 game, you're not getting PS2 game, you're not getting You ain't got no backwards compatibility on your console. You gotta rebuy them.
That I don't mind. So
yeah, well that's you type. That's you type. That's you, Kaijudo. But it's an option. It's an extra credit. It's like, oh, I can do this as well. Cool. I can look back there. If you're watching me on Mixer, that wall back there has all of my old games. So you see the tallest column is tallest column on the left. That's all Xbox original games. There's probably 40 something there. I have on the top shelf. I have my Dreamcast games. I have more. I think I have 50. I may have 20 something of those. Sega Master System on the end. Saturn right there. Xbox 360. Genesis is in there too. So I could go up there and like, let me see what game I'm gonna play on my Xbox One, because I can. Take it out. Red Dead Redemption. Oh, bloop. Playing it. I did that. I pulled out Mass Effect 2. I was like, I remember this game was good. Played it. I was like, it's good. But these graphics, though, they used to be good. But, whoa, they a little rough. But, that's what happens. Yes, it's not an exclusive on Xbox One. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Good luck seeing these games on PS Now. You know what? They might put them on PS Now if they really want to push that service for PC gamers. Because remember what Sony said, Pace. Sony said, hey, we're making the PS4 Pro to be in competition with PC, not with the Xbox, right? And then they go ahead and put their games on PC. How does that make sense, Pace? And also, if you want to play these games on Xbox, what operating system are you using? Not the Sony operating system. Use the Microsoft operating system. They might as well call Xbox the Xbox OS, because that's what it is. It's Windows 10, but still, it's the Xbox OS. I think they should rebrand Windows. It's called an Xbox. Sorry. But let's see. He still keeps putting that stupid list up there. I already told you need to throw away a lot of those games. And 2 of them ain't coming out till next century. I mean next decade, so whatever. My wife is exclusive to me, but my twin brother is pretty much a carbon copy of me. My twin brother gets dibs on my wife too. Really? So, if Last of Us 2 is on PS Now, then sure, it's not exclusive to PS4. It's exclusive to PS4 and PS Now. You're not making any sense, Pacemaker. So if, let's say, I don't know, if it's exclusive on Xbox and PC, which are a lot of the PS4 games as well. I know you know that. If that's the case, but here's the thing. I don't think. I mean, your argument. I understand your argument. Exclusive, but the thinking behind the argument is flawed because we're talking about companies who are trying to make money. You know which games make the most money? The games that are on everything. Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, every other game that you can name that's on everything. Mad Money, top of the, I was gonna say top of the charts, but League of Legends and Dota. That's what it is. Those are PC, but those are exceptions because those are crazy. But having your exclusive game also on the PC platform, which supports your operating system on both architectures, whether it's PC or Xbox X, is smart. What's dumb is trapping your game on a system which is solely exclusive, and the success of this game relies on the sales of the systems. Now, you can say, oh, I got a lot of systems, but if the game sucks, you're not going to sell more systems. If the system's not selling, you're not going to sell any games. If you have it on more places for people to buy, more people will buy your games. Third-party developers would... This is proof. PS4 has more units out there, so they're going to more likely develop for that first. If you have, we have this many Xboxes, and we have this many, and PC is, whatever, and these guys are PC developers, of course they're going to make it on PC. And they might go to Xbox or PS4 or whatever. But the fact is, the whole exclusives and all this stuff, I know you're talking about first party exclusives, but the rhetoric and the narrative is not that. I know what you're talking about. And I said there were 6. And that's what there are 6 that they said on the briefing. But what
is the press conference about to start?
It is? Oh, 9 o'clock?
It starts at...
I thought it started...
I don't know who's boxed, but it starts at 9 o'clock, doesn't it?
I thought it started at 12.
12 for us? I thought it was 9 Eastern Standard Time.
I don't remember. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Maybe it is 12.
Let me see.
I think it's 12 in the UK. I know people in the UK pissed off.
Might be 12 in the UK. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, if it's starting now, I'm gonna bounce, and then we gonna come back afterwards. I can't spell. Conference. I could they don't have a freaking 2017. Alright, so that one starts. No, it's 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. So it starts at 12. Yeah, I knew it was 12. I was like, man, I gotta stay up late. I'm glad I don't have to work tomorrow. So, but yeah, no, definitely. I'll definitely I'm gonna definitely check that out, and I might jump back on afterwards, or maybe tomorrow. But yes, starts at 9. I mean, it starts at 12 for us on the East Coast. 9 for the West Coast.
That's good.
So yeah, but as far as exclusive goes, Pace says this exclusive. If it's not exclusive, it's on 2 platforms. I get it. Esgee, I agree, it's smart, but that doesn't make the games exclusive on Xbox when it's not. Yeah, but I think. Oh yeah, you're right. But I think you're putting too much. And also, you have to realize that Sony doesn't have the luxury of having an easy way to put their games on PC. You know what I'm saying? Their first party games, because they have to put it on a Windows machine. They have to put it on literally an Xbox machine to put their exclusives on PC. And that's why you don't see them on PC. All you see when it comes to Sony and their exclusive, their second party or first or third party exclusives, that's all you'll see when it's PS4 and PC. You won't see any first parties because they don't have PC. They don't have an OS. If they had an OS and they were still making PCs, then they could probably do it and be like, yo, buy a Sony Vio PC, get these games. They would do the same thing because you're selling games. You don't care what you're selling. If you got cars, right? You're a car manufacturer, right? You can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna sell it to the heavy Chevy down the street. He got the exclusive Tahoe, son. No, you're gonna give it to Lou Baccarat. You're gonna give it to freaking Dan Marino. I don't know if he has a thing yet, but he probably owns half of whatever. Baruti. And you're gonna give it to Auto Nation. You're gonna give all your games, all your cars to all the dealers, so they can sell them all. Just saying. So when you're hyping, this is part of the problem with the rhetoric and the narrative. Exclusives, right? If it's not price, it's exclusive. It's not exclusive, it's price. But when you're exclusives, most of Sony's exclusives suck. Hello, The Last Guardian. Oh, that was kind of a whack game. Just saying. It was unique and niche, but nonetheless pretty dumb, pretty garbagey, just a little bit. And I'm sure that's subjective, but I'm just saying. There were 2 games in recent history that came up for the PS4 that were exclusive that were any good. Last of Us, Uncharted 4, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Everything else, hot, mediocre garbage. Mediocre garbage. Not hot. So you can come to me with all the list, and I'm going to shoot down most of them, because most of them are going to be hot, mediocre garbage, just like the track record since 2013. Now, I can throw in Infamous, Second Son. I think that's pretty good. But Killzone, garbage. I'm choking now. Killzone's garbage.
Choking on your lies?
No, the truth is coming up so fast I can't contain it. Let me read some more. But why would someone with a PC want an Xbox? It's not about It's not about people with PCs. It's about people with Xboxes or PS4s or PS4 Pros who want the best graphics and don't want to deal with a PC. Because some people just can't do it. Some people just don't have the either technical knowledge or patience, or both, to deal with PCs. Right now, my PC looks horrible. It's a new PC. I got the side panel off. It's a Frankenstein PC. That's why I have to build a desk platform for it, because it doesn't fit in the case it came in, because it's hot garbage. But I made it work. So, why would someone? Because PS4 has games that are exclusive to PS4. They have no choice. That's why. And a PC gamer would prefer to play most games on PC anyway. That's the thing. Like, if you got Destiny, here's an example, Pace, which is bad for PlayStation, by the way. PC gamer has the best PC ever. Freaking 3 SLIs, 1080 Ti's, you know what I'm saying? Freaking 2 kilowatts of power. It's ridiculous, this PC. Water cool with freaking antifreeze from a diesel truck. It's just crazy. Most powerful PC ever, right? Liquid cooling it with liquid nitrogen. It's crazy, right? He's gonna play Destiny. If he wants to play the best version of Destiny, he's gonna play it on PC. Now, your argument would be, oh, but all my friends are on PS4, not the PC player. If the PC player was playing Destiny on PS4, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll move over to PC. That's a better experience. So, Doom Play. That's the exact same TV I bought, the 49-inch for $350. That's what I bought. It's good. It doesn't have HDR, but it's kind of pretty close. It's better than regular SDR, I guess you would call it. So it's higher, but it's good. Yeah, so if y'all want to not spend a whole bunch of money on a 4K TV, get that Toshiba for $350 real quick.
Now, did you watch the press conference in 4K?
Yeah, I watched it on my 4K television, and they said it was going to be in 4K on Mixer, but when I went into the settings, it only went to 1080p, but it looked pretty 4K to me. So I don't know what it was, but it was definitely at least 1080p, because my TV looks 1080p stuff on my TV looks really good, but it must have been 4K, because I was watching something 1080p on YouTube, and some of it is hot garbage, and it must be the compression or I don't know what it is on YouTube. But I was like, and I clicked to the stats for nerds, basically the stats for nerds button. I'm like 1080p. That's 1080p. I went back like that shit. I don't know. So, but it looked good though. It looked good. It might not have been super 4K. Maybe it was 1440. And I know the stream did dip down for a second or two when it did the 2 hiccups, but it jumped back up. It looked good. But I don't. The thing is, here's the thing about that. It's like I'm watching the direct feed or whatever when they put the direct feed through. And I was like, okay, that looks good, but it always looks better when you actually playing it native from your system, from your console. Because like I'm playing like Forza Horizon 3, and that looks crazy nice on this TV. And I'm like, wait, okay, this is not even 4K. This is 1080p. on this 4K TV, and it looks beautiful, and I'm like, jeez, it's ridiculous. So if you got $350 laying around or whatever, go pick up that Toshiba, because I was like, yo, this is I was like, you know what, I'm gonna skip hopping the dip into 4K real quick. I'm not gonna go all in like that because I don't even have a Scorpio yet, so it don't make no sense. I don't even have an Xbox One S, so it don't even make no sense. So I was like, yeah, let me do this. But it looked good. Definitely looked good. I'm gonna look back and I'll probably watch the replay on YouTube or something to see if those look better. But yeah, I'll get the I'll see which one looks the best, and I'll report back on probably tomorrow before the Sony stuff. But Pace says yes. If the gamers want the best version of Destiny, get a PC. Not get a PC. If PC gamers already have a PC and have a PS4. Which one are they going to play? And I would say if they're a real PC gamer, they're going to play Destiny on PC. And that's bad for Sony. Because that's not their game. You see what I'm saying? If they put their games on PC, more people would buy them and play them. If Last of Us was on PC, I guarantee they get more sales. I guarantee more people play them. They probably stream it more. Because it's easier to stream off of PC, because everybody got graphics cards, everybody got, capture cards and all that stuff. Sony's not thinking about that. Sony's thinking isolation.
Streaming on the PlayStation 4 is it's not even a chore. It's real easy.
No, I know it's easy, but I'm saying like for streamers who have Twitch set up or Mixer or whatever, and they got the backgrounds, they got green screen happening, they got all these things happening with plugins for the little alerts that pop up. You can't do any of that on PS4. That's what I'm saying. So they prefer to stream on PC. So if you got the game on PC, boom. I mean, if there was an input on the freaking PS4 where you could plug it in and then do it that way, have your stream, you could that work? I'm trying to think on the Xbox One.
I saw a girl doing that on but I have to ask her if she was on the PC or the PlayStation 4. I assume she was on the PlayStation 4, but now that I think about it, she might have been on the PC, but she was doing all that stuff where people were giving her money and she was saying thank you and all this stuff, but I think she was only streaming for the PlayStation 4. No, but she was PlayStation 4 because she had she actually had the voice chat thing going on in the corner. The PlayStation 4 voice chat.
Here's what she probably did. She probably did. Was she streaming to Twitch or probably Twitch, right?
I don't remember what she was streaming to. Yeah, it was most likely Twitch or
YouTube
or Ustream. It was during the time when Ustream was still around. Because
she has to use a third-party thing for all those alerts and stuff. Because PS4 doesn't have that, I don't think. So if I'm trying to think, she could output the PS4 signal to a capture card, and then output that to a PC. That's two capture cards. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I know that I can stream my Xbox One right now. If I stream the Xbox One to a PC and then stream that, I can stream it through Twitch or whatever, or Mixer. But I could do Mixer just straight away, but then I can't have all these backgrounds and all this stuff. So, that's why, streamers like to do it off console. Got the sneezies. What is Pace saying? I think 49 is too small for 4K. No, it's not. 49 is the minimum. It's really kind of 50. It's 48.5, I think, actually. But it's the minimum. Don't do 40 for 4K because that's a waste. You know what I'm saying? 49 is the minimum size, which is, like I said, basically 50. But 60 is definitely a good look too. What did even Ted called it boring, which means it was trash fire. He's boring. Drawing cartoons by little kids and stuff. I'm shockingly underwhelmed by what I just saw. Sony's gonna kill them tomorrow. They had no new games. Oh, he's being facetious. First party games, no. Everything was good. Well, he's kind of being both, actually. Ted again. They had new games. No. It's the same thing's gonna happen at the PlayStation. There's not gonna be any first party new games. What are they gonna be? If they're first party new games at the Sony conference, they're not coming out until after like the two other games that aren't coming out until 2020, which is Death Stranding and Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is a remake. It's not even a new game. So why is that even on there? It's a remake. Whatever, Pace. Look, here's the bottom line. Bottom line is that I gotta get off soon because I gotta make a phone call. But bottom line is Xbox X. The X is powerful, no joke. Only thing is the price. That's it. Everything else is just like blah blah blah, talkity because you talk about first party games. You talk about exclusives, blah blah blah. How did Sony become? Let's start just as far as games. Why did people buy the PS4? Because it looks the best on this system. That's why everybody's saying it. The PS4 is better than the Xbox One as far as graphics. 1080p, son. Same thing's gonna happen. All the graphics stores are gonna come out and buy a Scorpio because that's the best looking 4K, son. Didn't you see the first intro was like 720, then 1080, then it all leads to now 4K boosh. That's what it's about. Sucker Punch will announce a new game. It's gonna be hot garbage. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It'd be okay. I don't know. They made Infamous. So I don't know. Maybe they make a good game. Their last game was alright. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it's the same thing like Guerrilla, right? Guerrilla made Killzone. It was like, it's not that good. Not even 1080p. Lies. And then they come out with Horizon Zero Dawn, which is better. It's a good game. That's gonna be the game that Guerrilla makes for a long time right now. They're working on Horizon Second Dawn right now. Or First Dawn, because Zero then the first. Horizon First Dawn is coming out. Guerrilla's making. They working on it right now. I guarantee it. Cause that's how it works. When you make something good, and you gotta make a sequel real quick. Especially with games when it takes 2 years to make. Doom says, Sea of Thieves makes me sad for Rare. Why? Sea of Thieves is like that's looking better and better. So.
Sea of Thieves. When I saw that, I mean, but like I said, I'm glad it's gonna be on PC. I hope my PC is gonna run it because that is the game that like I was like.
I don't know. What kind of PC do you have, first of all?
I don't know. It's just a regular. I got it. I think it's just 5 years old now.
Oh, hell no. No.
Yeah, ask the dude. I told him to give me a gaming PC. And so he hooked me up with the gaming PC. And I could play everything. I could play the new Skyrim remake. I pretty much could play all of my Steam games on there. So I don't know. Maybe I might be in good shape by now. I have to get another PC anyway, because after 5 years, you're supposed to get a new one anyway, so.
What kind of graphics card you got in it?
I don't have no graphics card.
Oh, hell no. You can't, no. You can't play that. No. No. You better buy Xbox One S. Buy that.
I can't get it that far.
It's just an S, man. It's going to be it's $249 now. You would probably be $199 on sale. Black Friday and stuff, man.
They burned me too bad in the past. But,
I'm telling you, man. You should jump in.
But
no, I'm telling you right now. I know that customer service is way better than it was. Because I had an issue with something. I was like, hey, man, I poured these monies on it and it didn't show up.
If I do, I won't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah, you won't admit it. Mother flower. Oh, USA.
Yeah, I'll get it and I'll walk through the back area. Make sure nobody see me walking around.
USA F Bama Boy 39. Hello. Hello. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it.
No, but that do your thing.
Nah, go ahead. I just want to say hello.
Yeah, no, that game looked, because when they first showed it, I was like, all right. I kind of thought I'm talking about like what was it, like two E3s ago or something when they showed it.
Yeah.
And when they first showed it, I was thinking of another game that I have on Steam, which it's a fun game, but it's annoying. It's called like is it called something Icarus, Clouds of Icarus or whatever.
Oh, right.
And I thought it was like one of those games where everybody's like glued to whatever role they play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it looks like, all right, there's gonna be one guy on the guns, one guy controlling the ship, another guy repairing, and I don't know what the other guy's gonna be doing. So that's what I thought it was originally. But then when I saw it today, they're like jumping out the boat, they're freaking getting treasure, they're going on missions.
Dude, you could jump in the cannon and shoot yourself across the other boat. I was like, wait, what? That's something new. I didn't see that before. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be good. It's one of those social games that I think if Microsoft supports it right and treats it like a true games as service, like whatchamacallit, wow, Overwatch. Where it's just, they just expand and keep doing stuff, and then, you could buy loot boxes or buy treasure boxes or whatever, but it's only aesthetic stuff. It doesn't affect anything as far as gameplay goes. Then yeah, I can see that. I can see that catching on for a minute. But
my thing. I was trying to count how many people were working together, because like the one thing that would have made it a sour note for me was if it was just only 4 people on the ship, and I think it is only 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still want to play it, but I would love for it to be at least 8, because every game, a lot of those co-op games seem to only go 4. Like 4 seems to be the magic number, but I feel that you can go more. I would love to have like a pirate ship, and it's just like 8 of us hanging out together.
I mean, you know what, they might do that, but the thing is with that game is it's multiple instances of 4-player co-op, so it'd be like 4 you versus 4 versus 4 versus 4, possibly. I've seen 3 groups of 4 on one stream at one point, but I've usually seen the two teams, 4 versus 4.
Because 4, because I don't know how much co-op you play, but like 4 players, it still feels like you're playing single player when you're playing 4-player co-op. I don't know, there's a quietness and a boringness to it,
Well, I mean, I think in this game particularly, you're working so close together because you're all kind of going. You got to go find the treasure, and then you got to protect each other. One person's carrying it, and everybody else is protecting from the skeletons and stuff, and get it back to the ship. And then you get on the ship. Then one person's on the sail, one person's on the wheel, one person's on the bottom fixing the thing. One person's on the map, checking the next spot. So. Yeah, I agree, but I think only if you decide to kind of break away from your team, that'll be an issue. But I think for the most part, you're kind of playing, kind of like, back in the day, like Halo 3, when it was 4-player co-op on Halo 3. I remember I played that with a bunch of people. I was like, oh, this is just Halo with 4 people running around. I was like, oh, this is cool. So you can get left behind, but you usually kind of stick together, so it's all right.
I noticed now, like even the minimum with some games, and like especially like low end games, they'll have like 5 now. It's not even 4, because I guess somebody's realizing, hey, 4 kind of feels a little lonely. It's good to have 5. Like I was just playing we got Killing Floor 2 for free on PlayStation 4, and I was playing that, and it's 5-player co-op.
Right.
And it was a lot. I don't know. It felt a lot better than just a 4-player.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
First of all, pacemaker. It's not Shenmue 2, Shenmue 3. Alright? Get your thing right. Spider-Man, I think, is going to be probably the best game out of all those games out of all those games on that list, Pacemaker, Spider-Man is going to be the best game. You know why? Because Insomniac made it. You know why? Because Insomniac made Sunset Overdrive. Gregory7462, thank you for showing up. He asks, have you ever had a donation? No. Well, no, technically no, and yes. No, because I don't have a donation button. That helps if you have a button. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a what's the other one? I forgot what it is, but I'll figure it out.
PayPal?
No. It's Gregory says donated $69 with a message. I watch your show daily. Well, thank you. But those are things that I'm looking into. I'm not rushing it because I'm not doing this to make all the monies. I'm not doing this to support myself yet.
Because you're gonna need to get started to get that Xbox X.
I know, that's what I think I might do. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Xbox X is $4.99. I need to start a Patreon to get Steam the Xbox X. Maybe. I'll think about it, Gregory 7462. But in the meantime, I would say just follow me on Mixer, mixer.com/SGee, SGEE, and that'll help me a lot because I want to become a partner or whatever the heck they call it over there. So do that as a form of donation. Donate your follows to me. Anyway, Pacemaker says, have you ever heard developer Naughty Dog? Yes, I have, but I think Spider-Man. I think that Naughty Dog makes good games, but if you put Insomniac's Sunset Overdrive / Spider-Man, which is kind of, they're gonna be similar. I think actually Sunset Overdrive might have some better mechanics because they're more free because it's just a made-up world. They don't have to abide by any rules as far as Spider-Man has rules because he's a character who has rules. So, I like the writing, the humor in Insomniac. I like funny games. I like to laugh. Are there any jokes in The Last of Us? That's a grim, dark game with mushroom people head killing you and stuff. You know, tickers and such, or whatever they're called. Pacemaker says, SG, Insomniac's latest game, effing bomb, didn't sell for S. Well, guess what? They're making Spider-Man. So, guess what? Spider-Man might bomb too, because same company making the game, right? By that logic, right? And I'm not saying that The Last of Us 2 is going to not sell more than Spider-Man. What I'm saying is that Spider-Man will be a better game than The Last of Us 2. If you look at the mechanics of The Last of Us, it's Uncharted, except without the funny writing stuff, right? It's a little bit closer up, and a little bit of melee and some crafting, but it's a third person, you know, creep around shooter type of thing. That's what it is. Spider-Man, you flying around, flip, squip, whip, you fly around, and you're gonna fight all the freaking Spider-Man villains and stuff. Venom's probably gonna be in there too, man. That's gonna be a dope game. And Spider-Man. It's gonna be teen, so more people could play it. Cause that's what's gonna be rated R, mature. So, you know, Spider-Man just has so many things going for it over Last of Us 2. Just saying. I'm just saying, it's more popular. It's just like when you look at the Avengers film, it's like, wow, the Avengers film is so many people, billions of dollars. But they're saccharine. They're popcorn movies. They're not like, oh man, they're cool. Look at Logan. Logan was a way better movie than any of the other Marvel movies, in my opinion. But it's not going to sell like that. It's not going to be billions. Because it's rated R. It's the hardcore rated R. Except for there are boobies in it. I'm sorry, I forgot about the boobie part. There's some boobies in it. Not a lot. Wait, are there boobies in it? I'm trying to think now. Wasn't there a strip?
I never played it.
No, I'm talking about Logan, the movie. But anyway.
Oh. Nah, they can't be. Ain't that the one with the little kid?
Yeah, it's rated R, man. What you talking about? It can't be. You crazy?
I want to see no little kid boobies.
Yeah, it's not hers, man.
Oh.
Strip club. Oh, no, there was a booby shot. Ha! I remember. There's a booby shot because he's a limo driver in Logan, and he was driving some, I guess, prom girls or whatever, and they're like, woo! They were drunk, and they bloop, and they flashed him. And that was it. That was the booby quotient. I was like, yeah, boobies. Let's see. Pacemaker says, Esgee, and you can only play it on the PS4, which is, I think he's talking about Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man. Stick to your popcorn Call of Duty, it'll sell millions. But that's the thing, too.
Nobody here plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's true. But why did Sony jump on the marketing bandwagon with Call of Duty? I mean, come on, son. You're talking in circles right now. You're like, oh, Call of Duty, stick with that because it's multi-plat, so it's garbage. Come on, son. If it wasn't for Call of Duty and all these super huge multi-plats, Sony and Microsoft would be in trouble because they can't do what Sega did back in the freaking 80s, where Sega was just doing all their games. They had like two. I got 2 games that weren't made for the Sega Master System by Sega. One is called Power Drift by Compile, and the other one is by Activision called Cyborg Hunter. Everything else Sega made, all for the Master System. Imagine if Sony had to make all their games. They'd be in trouble. In the launch of the PS4 in 2013, if they can only make first-party games, they'd be in trouble. So don't be spitting hot garbage when you're talking about the freaking third parties, man. They the ones who's keeping this stuff alive, man. Shoot. TSL Rewind X. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. You guys are great. Yeah, hit that follow button. I hate saying that, man. I feel like a sellout or something like that. Is that something I could just put up a sign or something like bing? I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
Well, on PlayStation they have the cool button, so you'd be like, press that cool button.
I'll just steal that then, since Sony steals everything. Hey guys, press that cool button. It says follow, but it's really cool. Anyway, that didn't work. Anyway, so is there anything else about what we saw, the revelations of
Thanks for the F-bomb.
Anthem. Did I say the F-bomb?
Yeah, you did.
Did I change my...
One thing I wanted to point out, there was a girl, I think they were like connected with Twitch because they had the Twitch icon in the background. But I was cracking up because she was excited about, she was watching the Sea of Thieves and Anthem. And she was impressed that she was like, wow, I love how they can jump into the water and it's all seamless and they can battle in the water. And I'm like, game's been doing it. Have you not played GTA 5 back in PlayStation 3 or whatever? Like, the game's been able to do that for a long time now.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Like, since when did you ever see a load time when you jump? When's the last time you saw a load time when you jump in the water in a game? Even Just Cause, though. Just Cause 2 had you jumping in the water and doing stuff on the water.
That's true. Oh, my bad. Okay. But yeah, well, maybe she doesn't get out. Maybe she doesn't play the game. Maybe she's really young. She's like, this is the first game I've ever seen that is in color. Or something.
She's about 30.
Oh. Well, maybe she was, Kimmy Schmidt in it. She was trapped in a bunker for 15 years or something. You never know. I'm not trashing third-party games, says Pace. That's it. You were claiming you love the popcorn games. Call of Duty is one of them. No, not the popcorn games. Is that
What's a popcorn game?
I don't know. When did I say that? Man, I like Sunset Overdrive. That's cool. Here's another thing about Spider-Man vs. Sunset Overdrive. Spider-Man's gonna be teen, so ergo therefore, no curse words in Spider-Man. Sunset Overdrive had a lot of curse words in it. So good. It's a nice, mature game with some naughty words in it. Not naughty bits, no boobies or nothing, but it's good. And that's something that's gonna be taken away from Spider-Man. So, whatever. It's still gonna do better than Last of Us 2. I'm just saying, it's just the subject matter, And I was talking about popcorn movies versus Logan. So, and popcorn movies make more money than Logan. Logan's a better movie. That's all I'm saying. Last of Us 2 would probably be a better game. Spider-Man's gonna do better. It's gonna sell more units. And since you guys on the Sony side or PlayStation side or just you, Pace, are more worried about, units sold, how many exclusives, how many units, how many P's do you have? Not anymore. You're not worried about the P's anymore because you lost that one already. You done lost the P fight, so that didn't sound right. But But anyway, I got to bounce. I got to make a phone call and stuff. But I will be watching the Bethesda conference tonight at 12 Eastern.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make me some coffee. I'll make some coffee. I'm gonna stay up. We gonna watch that.
I hope they don't three-peat because I was complaining last year about Bethesda because it was the same freaking press conference from the previous E3. So I'm hoping they're gonna do something different. They at least got like some maybe a new Elder Scrolls or something they're gonna announce. I don't know, but don't repeat the same press conference from last year, the year before.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem.
It's the same thing.
I think that's the problem with Bethesda because they don't have as many games as like EA. You know what I mean? I mean, they had their library is slowly growing, and they do tend to do bigger games, so they can spend more time on them. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. But on the same token, games like Anthem show up, and it just totally takes what video games are, right? You got Destiny, Call of Duty, Forza, whatever, and it adds another level. It's like, oh, now we're on Anthem, so all of y'all need to catch up. I'm looking at you, Destiny, mainly, because I'm just saying, I am officially hyped for Anthem, but I'm gonna keep my expectations.
Is there a $59.99 version of Destiny 2? Because I can't seem to find it. It seems like they're all the special edition. And it's like 60 and above.
I don't know about that.
That's crazy.
Well, that's Sony marketing right there. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's pre-order stuff because this is coming out in September, right? I think. So what they tend to do is put the most expensive stuff out first for the hardcore people who are gonna buy it anyway, or who are gonna buy the whole thing. They'll put those out first, and then launch day they'll probably have the 59. Or close to launch day, they might have the regular pre-order coming out. I gotta check my Xbox because they usually have all the different versions on there. So I have to check that. I'll get back to you on that. But I think I saw the regular version on the marketplace on the Xbox One. But I gotta check. I gotta double check. I did see the super I think it's 89 or whatever it was, the super dope version.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I mean that's just that's that selling the games game where they gotta make their money with all the stuff and stuff. But yeah, anything else you wanna close out real quick, Kai Judo?
Nope.
Before I bounce.
Nope. That's all I had to say. I just hope that Bethesda does something new, and it's not more press conference. And I hope there's a new Elder Scrolls or something.
Okay, so let's think about what they have. I mean, they just put out Morrowind for Elder Scrolls Online. I don't play Elder Scrolls Online. I should actually, but I don't.
Yeah, I never played that either.
I do agree with you, but I think I like the idea of Elder Scrolls Online because I was playing Skyrim and I was like, man, if this was multiplayer, this would be great. And then they made it, and I never played it and never bought it, so I'm like, eh.
And if you want multiplayer in Skyrim, just get a companion. Same thing.
Yeah, but
because no one talks in multiplayer anyway, so it's the same.
That's on the PS4. If you're playing on Xbox, people actually talk. That's the thing.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know for sure.
Well, you got to play with friends. You know what's up.
Yeah, because I know I play Phantom Dust now, and I'm on Xbox Live playing Phantom Dust, and I can't find a way to link up with people and talk. Only way you can talk, it seems, is if you do a party. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think because Phantom Dust is old. They didn't have anything built.
No. Yes, they did. They have voice chat in the original.
Oh.
That's another show, but yeah, the original have voice chat, man.
But they're not using that though.
Yeah, I don't know what they're using, but yeah, it used Xbox Live, the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I knew it used Xbox. Yeah, I guess so. But the voice chat on Xbox Live is so much different now. That is probably not using the same system.
It was mandatory that every online game for Xbox used the voice chat and all that.
And it was lower quality. I remember that. But yeah.
Sounds good to me.
But whatchamacallit. So Bethesda.
Oh, and don't forget to link your Bethesda.net account with your Twitch account, so you can get that free stuff.
True that.
Whatever they're gonna give, I heard they're gonna give cards for that card game they have and some other crap.
Yeah, I don't care about
Yeah.
that. I might.
Hey, but it's free stuff.
I might not even do it. I don't care.
And you can win as many times as you want. It's like, even if you win something, staying in there, you might win something else.
I don't know. Maybe I'll record it as well and just keep it open.
And if you don't know how to get there, you just you log into Bethesda.net. You click your username. It'll take you into your account, and then on the left hand side, you're gonna see a link, and you can link your account to your Twitch. And all you gotta do is you just have to be logged into it while the press conference is going on, and they might drop you some stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll look that up. Yeah. But I'm trying to think. So you got Elder Scrolls. That's, we'll see. Maybe I think they might do some VR stuff. That's the thing. They might have Elder Scrolls VR.
They don't want to do that.
I think that's what they were hinting at. Because what's his thing was he was like, yo, VR. I was like, oh, okay. But Elder Scrolls and what was the other game that came out? Just came out. Dishonored. Dishonored 2 came out recently. Fallout Shelter. I mean, maybe they'll have something. I don't know.
Well, they did it for 2 years straight, so.
Yeah, that's true. What else?
I think this year's Fallout Shelter the board game, because 2 years before that they announced the game. Then last year they announced that it's gonna come to Steam and PC or something. People were freaking out. So the only natural progression would be board game. That's the next one.
Nobody cares. Why you gonna have board games at E3? Come on, there's no E in board game. Okay, it's the end of the game, but still, it's not an electronic game unless you got some LEDs on it or something. So what other properties do they have?
Nothing.
Dishonored.
That Doom crap. They're talking about Doom a lot.
Doom, yeah. Maybe they have something new.
I hope not.
I mean, maybe the Doom team is doing something new instead of doing like another Doom after that. Maybe the Dishonored team is doing something new. They might have some new stuff. I mean, it might not come out anytime soon, but they might have some new announcements. So I'll watch it. I mean, it's interesting because they make big games. So whether it's Fallout or Elder Scrolls, they're relevant. They're as relevant, I would say, as like a Rockstar or Sony or Microsoft. Or EA.
Yeah, I put them up there.
So.
So, I mean, until Fallout 4, I mean, I was always getting their stuff. Like they're one of the developers that like people pre-order their stuff. They're right up there with Rockstar.
True.
You pre-order the new Elder Scrolls. You pre-order the new Fallout. All that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I stopped at Fallout 4 too. I was like, nah, I'll pass. Because Fallout 3 was a little bleh. But anyway, I'm gonna bounce.
Yep. All right.
And everybody, blah blah, go follow Kaijudo on Instagram. You get Instagram?
I don't have no Instagram.
Go follow Kaijudo on.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter. It's Kaijudo_.
There you go, Kaijudo_. If you don't know how to spell it, it's a kaiju with dough on it, basically.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to spell kaiju, look it up. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be watching the Bethesda. And I'm gonna be coming back tomorrow. I'm not gonna, not tonight.
We need some stuff. You're gonna come back when, because Sony, like I said, they gotta bring it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's the last thing I want to say. Bring it, Sony. You gotta bring it.
Bring it, Sony. You have to. You're our only hope. You're only gonna save video games. No.
Yeah.
They got no new hardware. The hardware is getting older by the second. It's getting creaky. Can't even do 4K. VR. Don't choke on it because it's bad. I know there's a lot of wires. It's probably went down the wrong pipe.
VR. It's great.
You sleep with the VR on. It's so great.
Yeah.
Oh man. But anyway, all right, Kaiju. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Once again, I'll talk to you later, man.
Yep. Peace out.
That was Kaiju. He was on for a long time. And like I said, I gotta go. Like I said, I gotta make a phone call. The phone's been ringing off the other. But yeah, Bethesda's tonight at 9 Eastern. 12 Eastern. And so we're gonna check that out, and I'll be back tomorrow sometime before the Sony conference, probably an hour before the Sony conference. I think Sony comes on at 6, right? Eastern. I'll check the time. But whatever the time Sony comes on, I'm going to be on an hour before that. And we're going to talk about Bethesda, and we're going to reiterate some stuff from Microsoft, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see what happens, because, you know, there might be some announcements and some happenings that happen from now until then. So, until then, I say peace out to everybody. I would play a song, but I'm too lazy to click it on the clack it. So, I'm going to say bye to the Twitch. Thank you, Twitch people. Where you at? There you at. Twitch people, Gregory, and Yusuf, DZI, or one. I can't believe that that's I or something. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Peace out in the Middle East out. And y'all, over there on Mixer, I appreciate it. I know I got camera issues. I got some all jitter jatters and this mad sprinkle sparkles. I think I need to just reset my system. But yeah, I appreciate y'all too. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow when we talk about Bethesda, reiterating all that good stuff. And sorry, I get to read in the chat and then talking. Anyway, appreciate it. And I gotta press the button. Hold on. And there you go. Oof. Thank you. And I thank you. Gotta turn you off.